today we're starting from Fall Arbor Town and working our way down to Meteor Falls, which then loops us back to Rustboro, and then we can cut across to Verdant Turf. It's just like a big circle, basically, or like a big spiral, essentially, until we end up in at Mount Chimney and Lava Ridge. So yeah, I figure without further ado, we can just kind of get a move on. Azula and Uzumaki both evolved towards the end of last time, and that's that. Not planning to add any new team members until we get access to the desert, which should happen this stream. It should. We can get the TM for Dig from you. I wonder... if this guy has anything for us in this hack, or what? Also, this guy's old as fuck now. I thought he had, like, in the original, it was like the Pokemaniac design, like kind of with the glasses and shit. But now, your brother, you say? Did he say it was his brother still? Because Jesus Christ. Roar. Nice. Yeah, I do like how on the Dex Nav. I think that is a nice touch. With the Dex Nav when you're like near a Pokemon in the overworld. It shows up. Why do I seem to remember there being an item over here or something? Maybe there's a hidden one? Guess I can check. No. What am I thinking of then? I have no idea. Alright, we don't have Surf, but this is perfect for getting Trevenant caught up. These Fishermen, which I think one of these guys usually has a Barboach, but this is a hack that has, like, you know, all 6 gens of Pokemon available, so it could be anything. Could be a Whiscash at this point, in fact. Aurora Beam? Damn. Heal it all back. Alright. I think I'm gonna still lead Trev for this next trainer. And you know, I could pick up team member number 5 here if I want to change who my team members are. That is an option now. On my elbow. Gara. You're gonna have Flying Stab. If you do, it is probably Bounce. Okay. Of course. Okay, as Bite, that makes sense. Gyarados doesn't have the greatest Fizz Def. Did I catch if he had... was he Intimidate? Either way, I think we're chilling. Those are Aqua Tail for some reason. I don't really understand that. Maybe the CPU knows I have a Blaziken in the back and was like, oh, switch into the bite resist. Probably not though. It's probably just funky AI. Isn't there an item here? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, this has become kind of a very cozy sort of game to play a few times a week for streaming purposes. Which, you know, it's by and large kind of how I view Pokemon these days, you know? Like, I'll reiterate, I don't think these games are, like, even particularly close to being the best Pokemon games, but they're certainly not bad either, and I still can, like, have fun with something like this to a certain degree. Are you a trainer? No. What's the matter, trainer? Finger slipped. Lotad. Oh, right. Wait. Isn't that basically just putting move Pokemon at the top instead of withdraw? Or deposit or whatever? That was always a strange thing, wasn't it? In the older titles, how the default option, it was like withdraw, deposit, then move, or something like that, instead of having... I don't know. But then again, obviously, well, okay, in the first gen or two, I guess, the boxes, or like the PC weren't really like boxes, it was just like a list. And so like you kind of, I think you had to deposit and then withdraw as opposed to being able to like swap something from the PC to your party instantly. Yet another thing that Gen 3 sort of initiated. I kind of don't hate bulk up here. And then Ironhead, I mean, I could play rough, but I want to go for the flinch chance. Just in case. Nice. And potentially get it to where Belly Drum won't be a problem if that's what it's going to go for. So now I think I Blaze Kick you, and play rough you. Nice. Play rough should kill. That must be like a wacky roll or something, yeah? Not that it matters, because I just killed this with speed boosted Blaziken, but 80 versus 90 BP? And Ironhead looked like it did just below. It must be a funky roll. That like has to be what it is. $37. Do we get anything at this level? Tries to learn Slash again, yeah. Because I'm kind of like, why is it not just like Night Slash or something, right? Like, why not just make that Night Slash? Sucker Punch. Wait, this is 80 BP? Oh, did Sucker Punch get nerfed in Gen 7 then? I always thought it was Gen 6, but maybe it was Gen 7. That makes sense. It's the same base power as Crunch. Obviously, I have to rely on my opponent clicking an attacking move, but I'm trying to think, like, what am I staying in on and clicking Crunch on that might not do that? Like, maybe they Will-O-Wisp first, in which case that's kind of a bad thing, because I'd be, like, Mawile would be crippled at that point. Not that it matters once it gets access to its Mega. I'm just thinking, like, obviously very slow ghosts, I would click Crunch against. Maybe I bail on Power Up Punch and do both Sucker Punch and Crunch? Is that not redundant? Do that for now, because Pup is a TM, and also arguably Overkill as well. Bum, 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 bum. Oh god. I think there's like a hair. But yeah, the idea... I think we'll have enough time for this, because... I think, well... It depends. There's gonna be like a lot of optional routes I can go and do. Like the one north of Rustboro, and... Let me think. I mean, the desert after Flannery, of course. But I'm thinking like before Archie. I guess there's not that much until we get Surf, but once I get Surf, I'm kind of debating, like, do I want to fully explore the routes that are between Petalburg and Slateport? Because on most playthroughs of Hoenn, I don't. Like, usually I just move straight on to whatever the route is that goes straight up to Fortree. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. Big fan. No, but, yeah, it's like, there are, like, you know, abandoned ship and stuff like that. I guess it depends, because there's probably some good items in Sea Mauville, as it's called now. So, like, maybe at least doing that. But yeah, when it comes to the water routes in this game, I'm not as meticulous when it comes to... clearing all the trainers on those routes. I find it's best to just sort of soak it in, pun not intended, but, you know, just kind of soak in the surfing vibes and just, like, go to your destination. And, like, if you run into a trainer on the way, fine. But, like, these routes are... The water routes, especially on the eastern side of Hoenn, are so vast. You know, hence the too much water memes and all that, but it's like, I don't know, I don't really see, like, much of a point in, like, going out of your way to fight everybody. Although there might be some trainers I intentionally fight to avoid having to get stopped by them when backtracking for Delta episode. Like, near your Pacific log and stuff like that. Because otherwise, like, who the hell dives into Sootopolis more than once? Like, you do it to get it on the map, and then you just fly there, you know? Do I want to run Altaria? It's two fairies, but they don't really share weaknesses because... Like, Mawile is immune to poison, is neutral to steel. Okay, well, I guess, like, Mega Altaria I'm talking about, like, Dragon Fairy. But then it's like, am I running Mega Mawile and Mega Altaria and just Mega-ing whichever one is most useful for that fight? Because Mawile's pretty good on its own. I mean, it's going to get outclassed slowly but surely. Like, look at its attack stat. But the base power on its moves is really good. Well, relatively speaking, you know. Compared to, like, fucking Double Kick and Shadow Claw, you know. I don't know. I mean, because Mawile can still be useful in a fight without Mega-ing because of Intimidate. And it's also, like, just strong enough to be able to at least chip something. It's not gonna, like, one-shot like it would with a Mega. But, like, if I'm going into a certain boss fight, I can simply just kind of have an idea of who I'd rather Mega and equip them with the Mega Stone and then change the other to Expert Belt or something. Because then with Altaria, regular Altaria is, like, not that great, but it is ground immune, which this team could use. We have a resist, technically, but yeah. It is ground immune. It would lose that immunity on Mega Evo, but gain other perks? I don't know, because, like, I was set on using Flygon. I also don't really like the way Flygon looks as much in 3D. But let me look real quick at Altaria's 3D model. If it's flying like a... If I think it looks like shit, then I'm not going to use it. Its Mega looks cool. I just mean, like... not Bulbapedia, but Cerebi, so we can see the... It's flying, but it doesn't look... Because I think it flaps its wings as opposed to just, like, Skarmory, who's just, like, T-posing. Which looks fucking stupid. I mean, it's no Gen 5 sprite, or... Even, like, the Gen 4 sprites look... I mean, obviously they look good, but yeah. But it evolves at 35, so I would get it pretty instantly. Moveset-wise... I could run a Dragon Dance... Altaria, It gets Pixelate on Mega Evo. So, like, what normal move would I run on it? I guess Return or something, yeah. Or I could run a mixed set. What are its stats? 70 in both attacks, 75, 90, 105 bulk, 80 speed. Mega Altaria, also 80 speed, 105 Spadef, 75 HP. It gets 40 in in both attacking stats, and 30 in, or 20 in defense. But I'm also wondering, like, how often are we going to run into, like, Earthquake and stuff like that? There's no ground specialist in this region, as far as I'm recalling. Yeah, because we haven't faced one, and there isn't one, yeah. Got that item. I'm very torn. I guess I could catch a Swablu and use it for now and just see how I feel about it, because it is going to be a minute. And plus having a Dragon type for Flannery might be good to have another resist. Although I already have 2 resists, but I have 2 weaks, so it's like half my team is going to be not that great against Flannery. Yeah, let's... Vanillite. What the hell? I'll catch a Swablu. Oh, I have a Repel up, that's why. I don't know what that is, but it's not a Swablu. I'm assuming Swablu's still encounterable here. Mr. Evis. What do we nickname Altaria, though? There it is. You probably live a double kick, right? Oh shit, no. No! I'm sorry. I just kicked the poor thing in the face. Yeah, you need to catch it before you can... Damn, whoops. Maybe we'll get a shiny, that'd be cool. No. You have to, like, chain Dex Nav shit for that. And if I were to do that, I would have done it with Phantom. Because Phantom's Trevenant's shiny is fucking sick, dude. What's up, Moondrop? See if we can find another Swablu. See what's up. See, this can be an issue. As much as I love Drayano's hacks, like when you expand the pool of bonds so much, it can become a bit of a pain even finding common encounters. Can we not hit the slowdown? Vanillite. I'm doing alright, how about yourself? Probably should have clicked cut on the Swablu, that would have been smarter. Shelmet. But yeah, since I wasn't gonna add... Like, my last 2 team members I wanted to use are both in the desert, so... Continuing your flying only run-in sword, nice. Nice, monotype runs can be fun. I don't know that I've ever properly done one, but... Definitely a cool idea. I find, like, monotype as a format to be very interesting. Like finding dual types that can kind of cover your weaknesses and stuff like that. It's neat. I just want to find another Swablu. Come on. But yeah, I don't know if I finished my thought, but because team members 5 and 6 were going to be both found on, or in the desert. I'm like, yeah, let's add we can add Altaria to the team for now, you know, for Archie and Flannery at least. And then just kind of see where the team is at, if I want to bail on it for Flygon, or if I want to do whatever. If I can find a damn... if I can find a damn Swablu, though. I told Blaziken to kick the only Swablu in this area, unfortunately. There it is. We'll do cut this time. Alright, yeah, clean. Boppy-bop-boo. Ideally, I think I want to go physical attacking. Which I guess, like, regardless of the nature, I can just run a physical set. It's just, it does sometimes bother me if there's, like a bad nature on a mon or something like that, even if it doesn't really fundamentally change that much, but still. Corvusquire, Driftblim, Palucha, Pelipper, Swoobat, and Gyarados. Nice. Nice squad. Do I have a nickname for Altaria? I feel like I once did. I feel like I once had a go-to name for Altaria, but I don't. Let's think. Clouds, Sky. Trying to think of... Final Fantasy XII comes to mind, I suppose. I don't know why that came to mind, of all things. What other games are like... or references could be like... I don't know anything about Skies of Arcadia. Let's see... Is there anything that comes to mind? I was thinking I could have named it if it was a male, like Cloudy could work. I was thinking if it was male, I would go Cloud, as in Cloud Strife, which is kind of a fun play on words. Could name it Strife. We can go Strife even though it's a female. I can always change it later. I feel like I must have had a go-to name for Altaria at one point. Natural Cure, we literally got Modest. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That is still fine. In which case... I mean, I guess, like, Pixelate isn't going to be a factor until I get the Mega Stone for it, but... I think... What do I have in terms of healing items? Still got a good number of lemonades. And we're not too far from Rustboro. Although we do have to fight... Is it Shelly or Matt that we fight here? Because I know it's Tabitha in Omega Ruby. Which is usually the version that I play. But let's see here. Well, let me get out of the grass first. We'll get out of the grass. Try to get out of the grass. Dude, I remember rumors back in the day about Seviper evolving from Arbok. I always thought that was strange. Not to be too, like, oh, I saw through the bullshit when I was, you know, 7 years old or whatever, but it's more like they looked so different that I always found it hard to believe, but I don't know. I guess it could have been like a regional evolution of Ekans, but they weren't really doing that at the time. I would have liked to switch train Swablu here, but we'll have plenty of opportunities for that, I think. Just get Blaziken to 38, and then I'll probably lead Swablu and switch into whatever else. Use Gren for the first time, since it just evolved at the end of last stream. Blaze Kick this. For what? Sometimes I'll like say stuff, and then people will respond in chat, because there's like a little bit of latency, and I'll like forget what I had said in reference to that. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll lead Swablu. We do not have... I kind of wish there was the held item EXP share instead of the EXP all. Because I would use that here, but it's not a huge deal to switch train. I'm pretty over-leveled at this point anyway. Nothing here. I do like how big they made the craters here, though. How they actually, like, have depth and everything. It's cool. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-boom. Simisear seems like a good time to throw in Gren. Take Gren for a little test drive here. Fury swipes. 2 hits. Nice. Suicune, Sableye, and Arbok. Was that really part of the rumors back in the day? That's funny. Yeah, I guess this will be most relevant once I get to the... Wait, what move was that? Oh, okay, it was a water... I was like... I forgot I changed into a rock type. I was like, how is it super effective? What? That was from the anime, interesting. Yeah, see, the Pokemon anime is one of those things that, like, I don't... Beyond, like, the very, very early days, I really don't remember or know a ton about it. I'll take your word for it. Do I have rare candies? No. Energy powder. Yeah, switch training the Swablu is going to kind of suck a little bit, but it's not... I guess, I don't know, it'll make the fights take a little bit longer, but it's not the biggest deal, because like I said, I am a bit over-leveled at the moment. Probably go for Rock move, but I'm just gonna go into Gren, because Scald probably knocks us out. Oh yeah, but I was gonna say, like, I do think it's fun that there was, like, a playground rumor back in the day about the rocket ship in Ruby and Sapphire, and how, like, if you talk to the guy, he gives you, like, a number. It's like, this many numbers since the successful launch or whatever. And there was, like, a rumor back in the day about, like, if you talk to him a certain number of times, or if he said a certain number, then it would let you launch into space and catch Deoxys. And I think it's cool. And, like, maybe... I don't remember how the Deoxys event played out, because I never got it back in the day, but... it is fun that in the Delta episode, they literally kind of take that playground rumor and make it real, which I thought was cool. At least I think that was part of the intention. It says that a snake that doesn't evolve had an option of Evolving to a legendary, a gem, or a king. Yeah, it's like totally unrelated, right? That is funny. Dude, I don't know why the performance will just like suddenly tank like that. It's unfortunate. I think it's down to like the fact that the game's loading in new areas, maybe, that it hasn't loaded before, and so shaders and textures are like, well, no, the textures are preloaded though. I don't know. Girder probably has rock throw, so I probably don't want to stay in, even though I'm a little tempted. I'm like slightly tempted to stay in and click pluck. I'm just gonna pivot Langolier, see if it almost certainly has rock throw, right? Apparently not. Play rough, easy one shot. Nice. Marowak. This should be a safe switch in on ground move. Those are false swipe? Okay. I'm gonna go Dompe here. And click I mean, maybe... I mean, I feel like I just click Horn Leech twice, right? Or once. And... yeah. Yeah. Gligar. I'm gonna keep pivoting into Swablu, because I think I do have a revive in the bag that I could just use in between battles. That's unfortunate. I could use it now. This is true. Wait, but does that... Let me do a little experiment. I forget if this... I think it depends on the gen. I also play a lot of turn-based RPGs, so like it's hard to remember like how this works. Like, does Swablu still get experience from this? Or not? Because I feel like in certain Pokemon games, it's yes, and sometimes it's no, or maybe it's always no. No, it got it. Okay. Okay. That clarifies that. No items here. Eliminate you up. I could maybe go to save Lion so we could... Yeah, that's really weird. So that was like a line in the anime that they talked about how Seviper could potentially evolve into a number of things. I wonder if that was like a weird dubbing mistake or something. This seems odd. Oh, you can get big on down here now. Okay. Salamence does have a Mega, but I can get away with not using it because it is a good Mon in its own right. Also a mixed attacker, but much better. Also Dragon Flying. Altaria is a more interesting pick in my opinion, because Salamence is so... You know, it's a pseudo, so like it's... But I'm thinking, like, when was the last time I used a Salamence in a playthrough? Like, rarely. It's so tempting. I'm so torn now. Damn it. Because I feel like you don't get the Eviolite until after Norman. And it'll probably still be a Shelgon by then, because it doesn't evolve until 50, I think. Until Salamence. Another Intimidator would be a little redundant. Maybe I try to go for Moxie. I'm very torn on this. We either have 2 Natural Cures or 2 Intimidates. And Intimidate's always good. Let me look at... I know we're kind of off to a bit of a slow start. Let me look at the docs real quick about what Salamence might have had changed about it. Salamence. Yeah, Moxie is available. Big on ability 2 is so Sheer Force would turn into Moxie, it looks like. Bum, 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 bum. Gets Hydro as a relearner move instead of an egg move. Hyper Voice for Aerolate, okay. Dude, I'm so torn. Why are there so many cool dragons in this gen? I'm so torn on this. Let me look at Salamence. Because isn't Salamence like kind of weirdly sort of flying in place? Yeah, I'd rather use Salamence. Salamence's Gen 5 spray is so clean. I mean, really, again, it's like really all the sprites are like so clean. I feel like I'd rather use Mence in... Like, the reason I want to use Altaria is because of the Mega, which is not easily usable in, like, the earlier gens, unless you're playing, like, a ROM hack of Gen 3 that adds it in. Or one of the Gen 3 games, right? Whereas Salamence, like, I probably wouldn't run Mega Mence just because it's good to begin with. And even so... That would be something to use in, like, a replay of Gen 5 or something. Be cool. Yeah, we'll stick with Altaria for now. Especially because Mence, you know, you don't get the ground immunity until level 50 anyway, so... So it is Shelly, nice. No. No. I wasn't sure how that was gonna play out. I mean, obviously it wouldn't just let you, like, progress without doing this, but yeah. Man, at least they have their eyebrows change to show, like, determination, even though they're smiling. More than can be said for Gen 7's MC. I'm just fucking derps around. I like Gen 7 and all, but, like, that aspect is something that does take me out of things at times. Alright, so we got some threats. Switching to the Intimidator. I'm assuming Livebird's gonna, like, fake out, and Golbat's gonna do some crazy shit. Oh yeah, I forgot Maze Swallow is, like, disgusting. I'm just waiting for the Flame Orb to activate. I kind of wish there was an admin theme. The Grunt theme is like great on its own, but I do like when I think about Gen 4, I'm like Team Galactic's admin theme is like a banger, dude. What game has a ghost gem? What it would be Gen 2 with Morty. Gen 4 with Fantina. Gen 8 with, what's his name? I think it's Shield. I think Shield is Ghost Gem. Sword is Fighting Gem in Gen 8, I believe. I think we'll crunch the gel. Wait, your team not ready to handle handle B or what? Cause yeah, you said you're playing sword, right? Yeah, yeah. Swallow goes down. Is Big Pert gonna come out? Pikachu. Interesting pull. Oh shit. What's Jellicent going for here? Willow? Will-O-Wisp or Recover, maybe? Cotton Guard is... I always thought Cotton Guard was cool because it drastically raises your defense. So by 3. Which is a pretty rare thing. Oh, I see what you mean. See what you mean. Let's Recover, okay. Tangela comes out. Right, that's why I went for Sucker Punch, but it didn't pan out. This might be... Well, I want to try to switch Swablu just to get experience here, at least. I feel like Pikachu's gonna... Okay, I thought it was gonna Thunderbolt. That's fine, too. Swablu would have been immune to that anyhow. Tangela goes for Stun Spore. Okay. So... Jellicent wouldn't go... I'm like, you wouldn't go for Shadow Ball on the normal type, right? So I think I'm safe to switch in Dombe. And Pikachu takes care of Jellicent any... Oh my god. Oh my god. I know Jellicent has good Spit F, but like, sheesh. Maybe I'm used to seeing like Pikachu with a Light Ball. Or did they set up Light Screen also? I feel like Horn Leech probably kills. Goes to Recover again. And it's faster. Jellicent's a bit of a problem. I probably should have burned it. That did a lot though, jeez. That was through Reflect. That's crazy. Stun Spore on the Pomp. Oh, Shadow Claw. That's Quick Claw. It's okay, didn't matter. There's a Hyper Potion. It's probably 2 KOs. That's crazy damage, dude. Through Reflect, too, is crazy. Alright, it's asleep. She doesn't have a third Mon to send out? What the hell? It's like, damn, even in a Drayano hack, the partners are useless. That's crazy. Well, granted, okay, she did, like, Brave Bird one-shot something on turn 1, and then... Yeah. What does Forest Curse do again? Turns him into a grass type? It's like Soak, but grass? That seems terrible. But maybe I'm not seeing the potential of this. Muck. I'll go for a Willow on Muck. Nice. Those are Payback. And the Poison Touch, that's nasty. Yeah. Probably switch this out into something. Damn, we get the Poison Touch into Crit. Screens wore off. I think I just go... What if I sacked this to get Swablu in, though? I kind of like that. Tangela is the more physically bulky one, right? Get a defense drop. Gets the reflect up, which is a little annoying. Black Sludge. We died of poison, so we can get a safe Swablu entry. These are the benefits of not doing a Nuzlocke, because I can make plays like this, which is nice. Go into Swablu and go... Just go hard Langolier, right? I feel like Gren is too frail, and also... Well, it has Acro to hit Tangela. I can try this. I mean, we're gonna, like, basically get healed up after this anyway. Either by May, or... I'll skip over the trainers on my way to Rustboro, and then come back to fight him. The slidiest of rocks. That was a crit. Okay. Shock? What? I mean, I guess that makes sense because the flying type was in, to be fair. So good. I don't know if the crit mattered. I mean, Reflect is up, but it was -1 defense. It's like, I don't know. Poison Jab probably kills me. No, wow, surprisingly. Poison might, though. Poison might kill me, maybe. Live on 3. Oh, there's one more. But wait, there's more. I think it's Acro the Muck. Yeah. That's fine, because we just send Mawile in and win. Steel Fairy's too goated. And at least we have the burn to nullify the Black Sludge. Also, this is pre-Gen 7 burn. It's even better. Go Swablu again so it gets the Carvana EXP. And pivot Langolier. Blaziken can clean up if all goes poorly for whatever reason. And this would have been a lot quicker if I wasn't switch training something, of course. Rock Slide to 0. I'm just gonna Iron Head this. Nice. Nice, I'm glad I attacked the Muck. There he goes. I've been trying to theory craft a Gen 7 team for when I do stream one of those games. It's so tough, though. Mostly because a lot of my favorite mons from that gen share weaknesses, so it like makes it really tricky. The tremendous energy of Mount Chimney and the meteorite are combined. What was that noise? It's so weird seeing Maxie be the good guy in this scenario. How I wish this game was structured like Emerald, oh well. It's been 10 years, there's no sense like getting upset about it, but it's also like what could have been, right? He talks about impeding their goals, but then the only thing they end up doing in this game is kind of being there when we stop Team Aqua. It's weird. I don't want to take this game's story too seriously. I mean, I've known this game's story and all of that kind of stuff for like what 20 plus years at this point. But it's like, I don't know. Emerald does make it a little bit more interesting, at least in terms of like, when it comes to like Pokemon in particular, where most of the time there's one evil team, they have one goal, you stop them, whatever. But it is kind of interesting to have two of them with opposing goals, and they both like kind of accomplish their goal, but then it like doesn't go the way they thought, even if logically it was never going to go the way they thought, but like still. Like these people are clearly, Archie and Maxie are clearly like insane to the point of not really being able to see things clearly or like realize how dumb their plans are. Because then it could have been a matter of like... Okay, I'm glad I said no then. Because even with Delta episode stuff, like they could have definitely made it so you go get Rayquaza to stop Groudon and Kyogre in like the Emerald scenario, right? If there was a Delta Emerald or something. And then for the Delta episode, you would simply just go back to Sky Pillar and re-recruit Rayquaza to go fight Deoxys. Or something like that, but whatever. What's up, Space Cowboy? We'll keep leading Swablu. But yeah, I kind of want to... should I restock on healing items? Oh no, you're good, dude. You're good. I think I'll be okay. If anything, I probably want to get more lemonades, because they're still viable. I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Yeah, I think I want to fight these trainers. I think I will do the usual thing where I don't fight everybody on the water routes, but I think everything other than that I would like to do, to a certain extent at least. Like fight these trainers down at Rustboro, cut across. I'm glad May gives you the option to not return to Mauville, because I think it's cool that the region loops back in on itself a million times. If anything, I feel like she should have just healed you here, and she says, oh, I'll bring Professor Cosmo back, whatever, but yeah. But then again, like, you had to intentionally go back to Fall Arbor later to get rewarded, so... Oh, dang. I always thought this was cool when I was a kid. Like, obviously in the original Gen 3, but, like... Just, like, the way they handled puddles in Gen 3 was always kind of neat. Item here. But yeah, there's a few trainers to fight. Some weird artifacting going on. Try to record something. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm still kind of in the planning stages for my next vid, but I kind of have like a general structure of how I'm going to talk about things. Like I have some bullet points laid out, I just want to sort of expound on them before I sit down and record. Leading Swablu, right? Yeah, oh right, we don't have Surf, so I can't do this route that's up here. I remember, because like the Pokemon Ruby regional dex is one of the few regional dexes I filled out when I was a kid. But really the only one I filled out when I was like truly a kid. Because for whatever reason I felt compelled to do it in Sun and Moon and Let's Go. Not totally sure why, but it happened. But yeah, with Pokemon Ruby, I remember like Jigglypuff was one that's like not super common. I think it's only catchable in that route that's like to the north of Rustboro. Which is something that I don't even know if I knew that that area existed or considered trying to go up there prior to that. Yeah, that's a guaranteed crit move. Go for Iron Head because we're faster. Save a Sock. Breloom. And better play rough, and okay. What is it, Dynamic Punch? We shall never know. Bidoo. There's no grass over here anyhow. I'm thinking I probably will still. I like the like Battle Network BBS chats you've been doing. I think that's a cool concept, sort of tying in. Of course, like the BBS being like the bulletin boards or whatever on the net in the Battle Network games, and then like tying in like sort of more lore things, digging into the manga and the anime and stuff more. I think is neat. Especially because, like, for me, like, I don't really know very much about the Battle Network anime and manga in comparison to the games, at least. Alright, this guy's a Sock. Try to pivot Dampe. My contact lens is bugging me a little bit, so I might pop these out and grab my glasses. Whisper Bulk, which is not going to matter if I land. Nice. This is not the Guts one. Sworn Leech. Oh, those are crit? That makes sense, because it was +1 defense. I mean, what's like the main issue, or what's like the main thing you want to change about the audio, out of curiosity? Let's go Langolier, I think. Oh, well, maybe I should have pivoted Swablu first, but this is fine. Body Slam. No para is nice. I'm just gonna play rough this. ×4. Pangoro is so cool, but it's like so bad too. It's so unfortunate. It's such a cool mon. It's like that typing with those stats is just so unfortunate though. In the gen that fairy type gets introduced, it's like, man, what are they doing? I see. Should sit up a little straighter, maybe. Masquerain. Are you a water type in this? I feel like it might be a water type. In which case, I'm gonna go into Uzumaki, click Rock Tomb, because I'm pretty sure it's... And whether it's a bug or... whether it's water bug or water flying... Oh, I get outplayed. Massively. I should outspeed, though. It might still be bug flying. Maybe. Just because I'm surprised that one shot if it wasn't ×2. Sadly, Shadow Sneak does nothing for me here. I'm gonna try to pivot Swablu. If it dies, that's fine. Why's everything using False Swipe over here? Go to Dompe. Play around another normal move, click, and click Rock Smash. Nice. You're not Toxic Boost, so you're not like that. Yeah, I'm not totally sure as far as like treating the audio and stuff like that. Because I pretty much just use filters on OBS. And I apply like a light like noise reduction or click reduction on top of my audio tracks in my videos in Premiere, but that's like not like totally necessary. I probably don't need to do that, but no, not quite. A lot of the flooding is like, I think like further south from where I'm at. It's like devastating shit, but like not quite in my area of Texas. What do I go into here? For training purposes, I'm gonna go Trev. Gastro acids away our natural cure. Kinda wish this was a shiny Trevenant, but oh well. The shiny is very cool. And I'm gonna keep reiterating that, because most of the time I don't give a shit about shinies. Mirror move. Mirror B? You're a takedown. Shit's ass. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I just, you know, when it comes to like natural disasters and stuff like that, I know it's not always the case, but I, you know, can just only hope that like everyone makes it out okay kind of thing. Bro, the lag is terrible. Alright, we're gonna go... not the longest way, but I am... This is also the opportunity where, like, when President Stone, like, gives you something in the original Gen 3, this would be also a good time to grab it. I think it's better to double back for the EXP share in Gen 3, like, just while you're already here before Brawly, but it's like an excuse to swing by here, I guess, but I don't really think there's much new to do, if anything. Although, wait, we're gonna encounter the guy that gives us a repeated timer ball, I think. Yeah. Or just serve people, I guess. Yeah, this is the gen where they started introducing more different types of Pokeballs and stuff. Then, of course, Gen 40 had, like, Quick and Dusk, and I'm sure some others that I'm forgetting about. And now in the present day, I feel like there's a Pokeball for, like, literally everything. Pretty much everything, which that's not the worst thing, I guess. I just wish it was a little more customizable, I guess. Like, after the fact. No, that's fair. Let's evaluate what I can sell here. What's worth selling? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, like, that is crazy. Moonstone, I don't need for anything, right? No. And sell these. Smackdown, Dig, and Roar. Ground coverage would be kinda nice. Black glasses. I'll just hold on to the boosting items just in case. Because they could maybe come in handy. I doubt I'm gonna need more than 20 of these. They're so cheap, though, that it doesn't even really matter. Do I want full... I mean, I can get lava cookies, though. Shortly. And I have quite a few... Lemonades. I think I'm gonna stick with lemonades for a little bit longer. Hypers are still kind of overkill. And apple bottom jeans. I think I'll go until I'm at 32k, maybe? It's usually how I do this. Instead of, like, counting them out, I'll just estimate and be like, alright, well, when I hit, you know, this amount of money, I will stop, basically. So I could go to 32k, I could go to 30k, I guess, but, like, I feel like that's maybe a little overkill, perhaps. Maybe do one more. And just see what I'm at least. 11? Maybe at least get like 20 or something like that, you know? Just so I don't have to backtrack in between battles in like Flannery's gym or something, because that can get annoying. I'll do one more. I know it's not quite at 20, but... $30k to spend on nothing. 16. I think that'll be okay for now. I'll have to swing through here again at some point anyway, so... But Mount Chimney time? It's gonna be interesting fighting... I'm so used to fighting Team Magma, it's like... Like, I'm not used to having, like, Blaziken being at a disadvantage kind of thing. But I don't mind it. it's not the time to put the dowsing machine on your head, but you can ride your bike indoors. That's fine. No encounters, nice. Beep-a-doo. Oh shit, wait, there's an item there? Guard spec. Moo Moo Milk should be crazy, but I don't think that's really a vending machine item. In fact, isn't this one of the few gens where Moo Moo Milk is not, like, easily accessible? Because, like, Gen 2, you get it on your way to Olivine, you know, assuming you heal the Mill Tank with the berries, or Oran berries in HGSS. Gen 4 has the one north of, how do you pronounce it, Salation? So good. Damn, Maxie's got a Poochyena still. Wouldn't it have been cooler to give him a Mightyena to make it seem like, wow, this guy's really badass? I mean, I guess you're like, oh, that's one strong Poochyena, but still. Also, you can walk in the middle of this battle, but not the other ones, I guess. I like how he's just like... I almost feel like in Gen 7, this is how it works. Where, like, they'll make if they see you, like, in Gen 7, there are NPC trainers who are, like, will turn their heads specifically, like, kind of look around, and if they see you, they won't, like, walk up to you, but they'll initiate a battle from there. So it's a little bit more... I feel like that's what should be happening here, and yet we have to do this. And the head tracking makes it funnier, I think. One of those, like, pixel art... What? It's not even a pixel art holdover, because the heads didn't turn, but, like, the positioning is a pixel art holdover. And then you layer, like, some 3D animation on top of that. It's just weird. It's just strange. I know Mawai's a better switch, but it's already level 40, so I'd rather try to train evenly if possible. Acrobato. We live 2. Am I faster? Yes. We resist. I'm ready for the boss theme though. Oh, we get T-Spike? I've been clicking Rock Tomb too much, though. Like, that's the thing. Rock Tomb has actually been kind of useful. So I'm kind of like, do I just hold off on T-Spike until I can get regular Spike, maybe? Because I'm not replacing Shadow Sneak. I spent a heart seal on this. I'd like to get some value out of it. Acro prevents me from using a held item, but it's useful for hitting grasses, but I have Blaziken. I have Swablu now for grass types. I've got Trevenant with Natural Cure. I feel like Acro is probably the least... I think it's a better move than Rock Tomb, obviously, but it's the least necessary coverage, I think. Obviously, I would rather have, like, Ice Beam or something like this for flyers, but that's not the case yet. And I like the idea of setting up T-Spike at the start of some of these bosses. You're gonna go for a water move. Ooh, the outplay. Too bad Luminion is dog shit. It's also taunting me with this. Heard me talking shit. Give Trevenant a little smooch. Wait, I thought there was normally 2 trainers and then the admin, but maybe there used to be. I don't fucking know. Incinerate is still dog shit, right? Yeah, 60 power. Well, is it normally 60? I thought it was normally like 50 or some shit. Maul gets charge beam, which is funny. Anything else worth throwing on? I might need to do something with strength. Maybe Altaria. Strength would be pretty good on Altaria, like legitimately. For Mega? Like, not only is it stab before the Mega, because... Or no, sorry, it's Dragon Flying. Never mind. It becomes a fairy type move when it Mega evolves. So, like, if Altaria learns Strength, that could actually be an incentive to actually run Altaria then. And I'd probably run Fly for convenience. Though I could have a Boxmon for Fly, that's true. That's not like... It's tedious, but it's not like the worst thing ever. Strength in the late game becomes too common for me to, like, warrant running an HM user specifically, so I'd have to either nerf one of my current movesets, or just use Altaria, like I'm saying. Both those. T-Wave. Surprised Swallow doesn't get T-Wave, it's weird. Also, rest in peace, 100 accuracy T-Wave. Steel Wing. For opposing fairies. I know it's modest, unfortunately. But... round his ass, so... In fact, we can give you Echoed Voice, I suppose. Not that I'm expecting to use Swablu in this fight, but, you know. Over Mirror Move, yeah. Dual Stab plus Steel Wing and Cotton Guard. Facade. Aerial Ace. I don't think I heard about what you're referring to. I'm not sure. What's better? No accuracy checks or eating opposing berry? Probably eating opposing berry. Unironically. In this hack in particular, at least. Rock Tomb. Oh shit. That's awful. Is that the Silent Hill 2 voice actor? Do I bother with the held item on this? I guess Silk Scarf. Oh, but Gren can run a held item now. Hearthstone seems decent. Or you're talking about the anime, aren't you? For a second, I was like, James. I was like, well, I don't know why my mind jumps to James from Silent Hill. I haven't played Silent Hill, but... Shit, yeah, I mean, that's tragic. That really sucks. Got a Liepard lead. Uzumaki is probably a fine switch here. Just for Night Slash to resist. What would you go for here? I'm just gonna set up a T-Spike. Try to. Come on, man. Come on. Set up the T-Spike. Dude, what the fuck? Come on. Come on. Turn into a poison type, please. Thank you. Okay. That was really unfortunate. Unfortunately, we're too low to live this, even though it's a resist. It's so annoying. Alright. It's my fault for switch training. If I had led this, then maybe my chances would have been better. Maybe. Maybe. Did I bulk up? What else could this thing have? A track, like, does it have Encore? I kind of want to bulk once. Goes for play rough, it's neutral. It does a... Okay, that was a crit. It's the unluckiest battle of all time. Jeez. Set up a second bulk up. Yeah, we chew that super easily. Gotta love double kicks animation, am I right? What an inspired animation from Game Freak. You can really see the kicking in the way it hops off the ground briefly. It's like, oh yes, a Blaziken in its wild habitat. Notice how when it goes for a double kick, it simply hops off the ground. It kicks its opponents faster than the eye can perceive. I probably don't want to stay in. Well, I am +2, so Cut probably does a lot, but I think I'm gonna go into Dompe here, because I doubt it Shadow Balls, right? Worst case, I come in and Revenge Kill with Cut. Scald. Alright. Of course, gets the burn first chance. I think I'm safe to stay in and click Horn Leech. Yeah, okay, good play on my part. I can also Natural Cure away this burn and try to come back in later. But I actually think spamming Horn Leech... Oh, never mind. Well, I can work Shadow Claw. Unfortunately, it's not Toxic Poison. I only got one layer up. But maybe Quick Claw procs. Maybe we... Oh, it's a speed tie. Okay. It's a speed tie. We knock it out. Goes into Muck. Absorbs a T-Spike at the end of the battle is interesting. Minimize. I try to switch in Swablu for some switch training, because I'm gonna have to go back and heal. This is like the fucking annoying thing with like Pokemon, in some cases where like if I don't have, like if you're doing a Nuzlocke, it's no difference, but like maybe you would want to go back and get something from your PC though. it's just, I don't know, it's just, it's annoying, but I also don't think that just giving you access to the box wherever is, like, necessarily the solution. Langalier's the obvious switch. But it's already level 40, so I would like to give the experience to other mons if possible. Goes for the slide. The Cha-Cha slide. I should be safe to bulk up here. I don't know what it could go for that I don't resist and live. Yeah, it goes for jab. We live that easily. Of course it gets the poison, yeah. Of course. Immobilized by love twice in a row, gets crit. What else? There's at least one other thing, I think. That's fine. It's Pokemon. Blaze kick it up. Now, see, why can't Blaziken just use that animation without the fire effects for double kick? I don't get it. No, that is crazy. Like, I had long since tapped out of the Pokemon anime by that point. But yeah, at least he got his championship eventually, you know? Yeah, this is unfortunate. I don't think I have a revive to... Yeah, not even a rare candy to, like... So it's like, go fight Archie, and I'm like, alright, I'll be right back. Just gotta take the lift back down. This is why I like to have revives in the bag, even if I'm not going to use them in battle. Just to make, like, going from battle to battle a little less obnoxious. Like, I know in some JRPGs... Well, okay. I'm thinking about, thinking about an SMT game or something, like Nocturne. Right? Part of the challenge, or part of the loop, is, like, trying to survive long enough to get to the next checkpoint, basically. And so, if you make the experience of healing back up too smooth, you kind of nullify, like, the essence of the structure, you know? But, like, in Nocturne, you have 4 people on the field, including yourself. So, like, you have 3 demons on the field with you. But you also can have, I don't remember the exact number, but you have other ones in reserve that you can bring out if they die. Whereas with Pokemon, it's like, you have your 6, only one's out at a time, and, like, that's your team, you know? So it's, like, different in that way, I guess. Binnacle. Almost thought that was a shiny for a second, but... Even if it was, I'm not catching a fucking... I think Barbaracle is one of the ugliest... Shoutouts to all the Barbaracle fans out there, but I just think that mon is hideous. No, it definitely is crazy. What might be crazier is that Ash... Is Ash still 10 years old, canonically? Because that's dumb. Dumb if true. We'll lead Uzumaki to get... I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming that Archie leads Golbat. Because I think that's... Or no, it's Mightyena. It's Mightyena. So that's still a good lead on my part. I might have Play Rough. But if I go for T-Spike, then Play Rough is resisted. My thing is... I don't think Archie is going to have anything to absorb T-Spike, but maybe he will? But I think because I'll turn Poison immediately... Protean really foreshadowing Terrestrialization. I just, like, made that connection. And it both are cool mechanics, in my opinion. I think Protean is very fun, because, like, obviously it's like, oh, it just gives stab on everything, but, like, I like the defensive kind of play with it, too. Not that Gren is bulky enough to really capitalize on that, but I think it's I still think it's cool. You know, they just yeah. I actually recently watched a video. It's a few years old. That was talking about like Gen 5 being a soft reboot, but like not just the games, but the anime as well, which I knew jack shit about. Where like they reiterated at the start of the Black and White anime that Ash was 10, even though they hadn't really mentioned it in like a few seasons. So, who knows? Does this initiate as I walk up? Yeah, lead Uzu. I really wish the EXP share was a held item, because I would just slap that on Swablu and call it a day. But I don't want to use the EXP all, because I think it's just kind of lame. If it wasn't Pokemon, like, I'm not opposed to backup party members getting EXP, but, like, not in a Pokemon game, though. At the very least, it should be, like, toggleable, probably. Options, options, options. It's so weird seeing Team Aqua here. You only see them here in this way in Sapphire or Alpha Sapphire. Because in Ruby and Emerald, this is Team Magma doing this shit. While Team Aqua's off doing some other BS. Good banger incoming. Oh, he does like Golbat. Maybe it's Maxie that leads Mightyena, or maybe it's this hack that changes it. I'm gonna Rock Tomb on what I'm presuming to be a flying move coming out here. Yeah, there's the flying gem boosted acrobatics, which we resist now. I'm gonna T-Spike on the potion. Brilliant. Brilliant play on my part, if I say so. Set up a T-Spike. I might just Shadow Sneak to not risk a missing. So get one T-Spike up. I don't think Toxic Poison's going to be that crucial. There's no Sharpedo. You don't get Pursuit, I don't think. So you're probably going to go for Dark Move. The problem is, I looked it up. You don't get the speed boost when you switch in, which I was seeing, but it confused me because, like, normally abilities that activate at the end of the turn will activate at the end of the turn, like Guts. You can switch in a Gutsmon with Flame Orb, and Flame Orb will activate at the end of the turn on switch in, but Speed Boost doesn't, which, like, I get that Speed Boost is powerful, but, like, why is it not consistent, though? You know? It's weird. Langolier is really the actual switch-in for this. If Blaziken could get the speed boost on switch-in, I would do that. But then again, this might be speed boost, and then it would outspeed me easily. Because I figured Night Slash was coming out here. It is speed boost. Okay, that makes sense, because it'll eventually be Mega, which gets, what the fuck is it called? Not Tough Claws. Strong Jaw. So, like, the play with Mega Sharpedo is, like, you run Protect so you can get the speed boost for free. Maybe even go for 2, but, like, really it's just, like, get 1 speed boost for free and then Mega for the damage boost kind of thing. So we'll play rough. Watch her fall. We shoot that pretty reliably. We don't get flinched. And Sharpedo gets taken out. Poison broke the sash, if there was one. Dragon... Are you gonna have a Dragonite? That's kind of crazy. Also, why would you go into this? On the fairy type. Wow, that's bulky as hell. Would you have Flamethrower, maybe? Could be Shed Skin. Oh wait, I can Sucker Punch here, maybe? You fucking bitch. I hate this shit, man. I don't like that they use items in battle. I know it allowed me to set up a T-Spike at the beginning. I mean, I still could have, but... It's just, I don't know. Attack drop, you died of poison, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Why am I so over-leveled? I don't get it. EXP share is turned off, and I've just been fighting all the trainers, which is, like, pretty par for the course. To stay, like, on par in a hack like this, usually. It's weird. Stay and play rough, I guess. Quick Claw. T-Bolt. Oh, that did a lot, wow. I'm just gonna Sucker Punch. It won't kill. We sack Mawile because it's already, like, level fucking 40 against his, like, 35s or whatever, 34s. He could Quick Claw proc me, but does Shadow Sneak play around that? I do not know off the top of my head, because who the hell runs Quick Claw? I say when I have a Trevenant with Quick Claw in the back. I mean, like, in-game, yeah, but... Usually, the opposing teams don't have held items in vanilla, and... Quick Claw is just not really used in competitive. Aside from, like, maybe Galarian Slowbro. Also, you had a T-Spike Absorber and did not go into it prior to now, which... It's like, okay. Horn Leech is a problem if it's Liquid Ooze. I think I'm gonna Rock Tomb because Tentacruel is actually pretty fast. I know this makes me weak to Water move, but if he goes for Poison move, then I actually resist. Goes for Scald, okay. Fair enough. Black Sludge. Azula probably lives a Scald. What can you do? Tauntengard Pluck. I could also stick to my rule I've been using of, like, matching, like, using 2 healing items if I would like. I think I burn you for passive damage. To sort of nullify the... Oh, you're Rain Dish. Rain Dish Black Sludge, huh? Yeah. So lots and lots of passive healing. Does the burn nullify this? Yeah, it looks like it at least just about does. That means you're not Liquid Ooze, which means this probably does a lot. Yep, that did in fact do a lot. Trevenant is, like, really kind of putting in work. More so than I expected, which is cool. Pretty sure Rock Smash kills, so who cares? Yeah, that is very much not the same cry from the pixel art games. What I think is dumb is, like, you beat him, and then he's just like, well, we're gonna take the meteorite anyway. I think... No! No, wait, no, never mind! Never mind, I'm mistaken. I forgot. But it also turns out the meteorite, this was, like, incorrect, kind of thing. But... This was correct for Team Magma in Emerald, I want to say, right? Maybe? I don't fucking remember. But... Mount Pyre, yeah. That's what happened. So they're just like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just leave the meteorite. It does make more sense for Maxie to be the good guy, I guess, because he's more calculated, whereas Archie is, like, sort of clearly insane. But again, I like it better when they're both being stupid. Is there an item over here? Oh. Look at that. More money. More sellable items. What makes this area... Oh, you spawn in already. You still sell lava cookies or what? Does she not? I didn't press A, I'm just trying to enter the damn... Oh, I can't. Why? It doesn't really matter, but I'm like... But why though? That was a little funky. Shubidap, boopidap, bop bop. Boopy, beep, beep, beep. Booty doo, booty doo, booty doo. Oh, there's a TM down there. I'll have to come back here with an acro bike. A little annoying having to go. Yeah, I do have to come back with acro. Oh, it's nice of them to give an alternate path, but that also kind of defeats the purpose of the bikes doing different things. At least on this side, they allow you to do that. Oh. Hey, it's Primate. I always kind of like Primate. Weird mon, but kind of cool. I'm gonna sneeze. Caught it this time. Let me spray a Repel. Wow. I don't think there's anything here that I can't access with acro, so I'm kind of partial to... Oh, you don't turn in this one? Normally she's like in the center and turns every so often, but whatever. Who cares? Skip Loom. I can afford to stay in here. No. Are you serious? You got the Omni Boost first try? Fuck out of here. Because now you live this, which is really annoying. God, these battles are so motherfucking slow, dude. Stop. I don't know if this kills from this range. Maybe it does. Maybe? It's fucking annoying. I know I probably shouldn't have stayed in, but whatever. I was just waiting for the second Omni boost to kick in there. Bayleaf. I'm just gonna Shadow Claw you, see how much it does. I don't know if they made this Grass Fairy in this or not. My controller is getting like less and less responsive a bit. Like I'm noticing it more. Like this controller's a few years old at this point. Probably, honestly, probably like 4 or 5 years old. It's probably time for a new one, but it's the face buttons are like a little squishy. So like you really have to be like pretty intentional with your presses. You can't like half-ass it. Alright. I get the Why Not Egg for no reason, if it's still a Why Not Egg, that is. I thought the hot springs here were kind of neat, that you could actually like go in. Wait, what? Oh, wait! This wasn't always a thing, was it? That's amazing, but I don't remember that being a thing in the original. Which it is fine, because it's like a great mid-game healing item. Get 2 dozen, you're set until it's outclassed, basically. Yeah, I thought so. You get the ice heal. Is there an item on the other side, too? No. Shabba-dooba-dub-bub. You know, worst remake of all time, 0 out of 10. You can't go under and make it look like you're under the sand. I want a refund. Refund my physical Omega Ruby copy from 10 years ago, please. 11 years ago. Sure. Why not? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Got the herb shop. The good. What did he say? Wish I could lay an egg. What the fuck? What is this guy on? He's on them herbs from next door. The fuck? He's frequenting this shop a little bit too much, I think. Charcoal. Pretty cool. Boo-da-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Ice Heal's dog shit, though. Get a little cash from it, though. Got a good amount of status restorers. This is dog shit now. Those will never get used, trust me. Ba-ba-da-da-dee-doo-dum. Oh yeah, I guess heal powder is better than... well, it's the same as a full heal, but it's cheaper. Versus 600. Oh yeah, that's right, energy roots. It lowers your Pokemon's friendship, but who gives a shit about that, honestly? Like actually, I'm... Like, from a mechanical standpoint, if you're running Return or if you're going for a Friendship Evo, yeah, but, like, it's not relevant beyond that from a mechanical standpoint, and it really... If you're talking about it from a narrative standpoint, in terms of, like, there's really no interaction between you and your Mons anyway, and, like, the Ami stuff is, like, separate anyhow. So, like, yeah, but... These are also max revives, which is kind of crazy. Because you can't buy actual max revives. But regular revives are much cheaper and also do the same job in between battles, basically. Like, yeah, you have to use a potion on top of that, but, like, what, it's 1,500 usually for a revive? 1,500. I'm gonna buy some just for the playthrough, for, like, in between battles, in case I knock stuff out. Alright, some one of my mons gets knocked out, rather. I wonder if this guy always talked about Sturdy, but obviously in Gen 3 it only protected against 1-hit KO moves. Whereas it wasn't until Gen 5 where they made it where you can survive any single hit as long as you're... any single hit from full HP. Which is so much better, and like actually an ability that's relevant. Go get the Acro Bike and get the items in Jagged Pass. No guy running back and forth here. Oh no, wait, there he is. Beep-a-doo. Are you trainer? I forget. What's the matter, trainer? Shooba-da, booba-da. Yo, get the Acro Bike. I guess the Acro Bike... The Acro Bike is pretty good for this point in the game. Jagged Pass, and then like on the way to Fortree, there's a lot of Acro stuff. Although mostly with Waterfall, to be fair. Yeah, like I feel like... I tend to prefer the Mach Bike for just getting around quicker, but... Maybe it is this game where you can get both. Is that a thing? Should I look that up? Yeah, buddy, playing Mario Kart Wii out here. Hop to the side. Still do the flip. This shit is cool. This shit is pretty cool. Imagine if it was version exclusive. Be funny as shit. Acro Bike is undoubtedly cooler, but Mach Bike is faster. And at least in the GBA games, it's cool in its own way because it requires a little bit of finesse to like get around without hitting shit. I can't teach Swablu Strength. I want to see if Altaria can learn it. I guess I could look it up. But we should have an Altaria pretty soon. Unskippable cutscene because this shit sucks fucking ass. Granted, it was unskippable in GBA too. And it was the same length, I think. Because there was always that jingle. Now do you sell lava cookies? Yeah, thank you, Christ. 1? Alright, well if I could buy like a dozen at a time, I would. Oh, these trainers don't spawn in yet, do they? Okay, I don't know what the proc is for that. Maybe beating Flannery? Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I wonder, though, like, would it be more interesting if you go to Mount Chimney initially? Like, would it be more interesting if you had gone to Mount Chimney before and then, like, Team Magma takes over later on? You know, like after you beat Flannery or something, it's like, oh no, they're, you know, I don't know. Now I'm getting into, like, ways to improve Gen 3 story, and there's, like, so many that it's not even really worth theory crafting, I feel like. That item I already got, I literally just hit the right stick thinking that it would move the camera, which is funny. Battle these trainers. What's the matter, trainer? The primest of apes. Wait, is it prime ape as in like prime? No, that's pork chop. I was thinking like prime rib, but no. Because it's got like a pig nose. It's like, I don't really... Prime ape's a weird one. Annihilate is dope, though. I'm a cotton guard and see what's up. Are you fucking serious, dude? We can't have nice things. I just want nice things, come on. This is fine. This is why I bought the revives, so I can actually reliably train this piece of shit. I like Swablu, it's just you get it at a point where, like... I guess in vanilla... I seem to recall usually hitting 36 around Norman. Like, I remember distinctly, like, getting Blaziken for Norman, specifically. But that might have also been in the days where I didn't train up a full team, maybe? But that's... Excuse me, that sounds about right, though. Still. So the fact that we're already past that here is, like, kind of crazy. So, like, I guess normally Swablu would be... I don't know, it's still pretty bad for that point in the game, though. This is the point where you kind of want, like, 3 stages, like Pokemon with 3 forms, and you get, like, the middle one, or something like that, you know? I don't know. Whatever. I think I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp, try to sack this. Again, this is why I bought the revives. So I don't have to... So we can go into Swablu to get the EXP on this. What are you gonna go for? I'm just going to Zula, I think. It's pretty safe. E-speed. Gotta love these 2 fighting types just, like, A-posing at each other. I get it. The horse is dead, and I'm beating it. Wait a second. No. Did not mean it like that. No. We've beaten the dead horse. We are beating the dead horse. That's what's happening. That's one of those things where, like, this is why you should think before you speak. Interesting. Okay. So that's the stream of consciousness. There you go. Now I'm awake. The stream of consciousness, when you're streaming, and you just say shit to say shit. Keep people involved, interested, entertained. Are you not entertained? Don't answer that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Gligar. See, never mind. I was gonna... Okay, whatever. This is why you should pronounce Gliscor as Gliscor, because if you do the same pronunciation thing for Gligar, it sounds bad. Would not recommend. It's the same thing with Dino... Or wait, no, so if you say Hydreigon, that means you're pronouncing the EI as I, Hydreigon, so then it's Zweilous and Dino, right? You can't say Dino or Dano and then say Hydreigon. I mean, I guess you can, it's just very inconsistent. I question why, but that's one of those things. I think we scald here. But yeah, so like what? Dano, Zweilous, Hydreigon? That's fair. Is it Hydreigon? Or I feel like Hydreigon, isn't that like the official pronunciation, I think? So then yeah, it would be Dino and Zweilous, because it is the same EI sound in the middle of consonants. So it should be pronounced the same. Why this matters, I do not know. Because all I'm doing on screen is spamming Scald and winning, basically. Although this isn't resisted, so... Oh, no, wait. I thought Protean did proc if, Did I get Gastroacided or something? Goes back into Gligar. Dead as doornail. Wasn't really a great opportunity to switch train there, but... Wow! There's a hiker that I can go back and fight, but do I care though? Do I care though? Not really. That's not what I meant to click. Artistic rubato there. Metatite. God. It's been 3,000 years. Oh yeah, there's like a Pokemon Presents happening, right, this week? Ready for some more mobile game announcements, everybody? What's going on with Pokemon Cafe Mix? I'm very curious. My favorite. My favorite game of all time. Pokemon Cafe Mix. No, Pokemon Sleep is better though. And clearly, I'm uncultured. This is no shade if you do like Pokemon Cafe Mix. I really don't know anything about it. It's just like, for me, I'm like... Anytime I actually sit down and watch a Pokemon Presents, I'm just like... It's just always mobile game shit, and I just... Not to fit the hardcore gamer stereotype too hard, but it's like, I just don't care. It's cool it exists for people who like that, but it's just like... That doesn't mean I have to care, though. About those games, that is, right? I think it's kind of cool how Blaziken's wrists light up when it attacks. I'm trying to remember, what is... Oh, right, Torment. I forgot. I feel like its wrists are lit up in its sprite. I know, like, Typhlosion looks weird as hell in 3D. But, like in Gen 5, even with the movement, Typhlosion's neck is lit up, but it kind of flickers and kind of moves. Like, it's active, it's it's ready to fight, you know? I feel like, I mean, we're not a dragon type, so I'm not weak to it, but also I already switched. So I can just switch back to Azula and Blaze Kick this thing in the face. Oh no, yeah, no, in Gen 5 it didn't have... Its wrists were not on fire. Forgot it clicked off. But let me see it in action. Like, I'm assuming that during its animation it does. I cannot type Gen 5 sprite animation. Pokemon DB sprites. Is there a way to view the active sprite, though? Bulbapedia, maybe? Refresh? No, we're natural cure, so who gives a shit? I mean, for the Mega, maybe, but also no. Refresh is interesting, though. Although, doesn't it get... Why do I feel like Altaria gets aromatherapy? I doubt it. I doubt they would do that. That would be actually crazy. Sprites. Alright, so I'm looking at Blaziken's Gen 5 sprite. Its wrists don't light up. But why does it look so weird in 3D, though? Maybe it's the pose? Like in the Gen 5 sprite, it's like squatted down a little bit more, like kinda like power stancing, whereas in Gen 6 it's just kinda like... It's not the worst Gen 6 model. I mean, it's not fucking Walrein. They did my boy Walrein dirty. I like Walrein quite a bit. I know it's kind of generic Walrus Pokemon, sort of. Spheal is an amazing design, though, I will say. Like, Walrein looks so, strong and intimidating in Gen 5, and then in Gen 6 it looks derpy as shit. It looks so dumb. You got me fucked up, you think I'm running Walrein in Gen 6, man. I don't think Altaria looks that bad, though. Because at least it's, again, at least it's, like, moving its wings. I kind of prefer when it has it all, like tucked back or whatever. But it's better, again, than, like, Skarm or, like, the ones that literally just have their wings out, like fucking T-posing and shit. Main 6 looking like right now. Well, this egg is not really a squad member, but we got Blaziken. We got Blaziken. Mixed attacker, well, it's physically oriented right now, but I'll probably swap this for Flamethrower when I get access to it. I should probably look that up, actually, where that is. Because it's not in the game corner. Because there's no game corner, rip. Got Trevenant. Surprisingly solid as far as bulk is concerned, at least. Pretty slow, but like cool mon, I like its design a lot. Got Gran, Protean, minus defense, so it can be a mixed attacker if needed, which it has been. And maybe I should put T-Spike here. Got our Mawile, eventually Mega Mawile, probably. I do have the Mawile-ite, but I don't have the Mega Ring. And, at least for now, Altaria as like a Dragon-type option, also for a ground immunity. And potential Mega slot. But yeah, pretty cool team. I'm thinking, like, I was willing to use Flygon because it is going to function differently on the team than it did in Volt Wave 2 Redux, as I hashed out last time, and in previous things as well. Again, that's like no shade to the devs of Redux. It's just like, I just think it's just more changes than I really necessarily want out of a improvement hack, you know? If it's a ROM hack that's like a new region, a new story, and stuff like that, then sure, make all the changes you want. But I don't know, I usually view Drayano hacks as being kind of like more like improvement patches than like full-on ROM hacks sort of deal. Also, why'd you evolve at 33 and not 35? That must have been changed in the hack then. I guess that's fine, because like I was just saying Swablu is way outclassed at this point anyway. So we have a Dragon type. This thing does learn Moonblast by level up, which is pretty disgusting. Although Hyper Voice is stronger with Pixelate, to be fair. To be fair, although without the Mega, Moonblast is better because it's actual coverage. It's Double Edge. If I want to run Physical, let me see if this thing learns Strength. Also, let me see. Where do you get Flamethrower in this? Shabba dabba deep, bubba dabba da. ORAS, TMs, Cerebi, Flame. Not Flame Charge, damn it. Victory Road? Are you fucking serious? Alright, I guess we're running Fire Blast once we get to Lily Cove then, fine. Or Overheat once we get it from Flannery, that's an option. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Yeah, I'm torn on this one over Flygon. Because, like, yeah, technically I used Flygon in a playthrough on this channel already. So, like, it would be cool to, like, do something different. Number 6 will get in the desert. One of my favorite Gen 6 mons. Longtime fans might know who I'm talking about, but maybe not. Shabba-dubba-dub-bup. I like how that it keeps lining up with the music. What are you doing? Let me think. Is there anything else to do? I don't really think so. Well, there is that one hiker, but since this thing already evolved, I think it's kind of chill. Silk Scarf is terrible. I don't have like Sharpbeak or like Charcoal Black Glass. Yeah. Wait, I wonder. Let me see what kind of TMs. Can you, first of all, can you learn Strength? Are you serious? Why? That would be so cool. That would be so good. Like, actually. Like, unironically, that would be kind of good, though. Because of Pixelate. That's so fucking unfortunate, man. Because then, like, what? I guess I just have to, like, neuter one of my movesets to be able to use Strength. And I can't get rid of Rock Smasher Cut yet. Already. Nothing on this moveset I want to get rid of. Nothing on here. I guess I can get rid of Bulk Up temporarily? But it's not even temporarily. I have to go all the way to fucking Lily Cove to forget this. That's really obnoxious. What if I just PK Hex it onto Altaria, though? PK Hexed it, I guess. That would be so good. Why? Why? Why would you do this? Why would you make this a good normal move and then not give it to the Pixelate Mon? Come on now. That's really shitty. Like, obviously Mawile is going to go on to Mawile. Maybe that's a case for running Flygon because it probably learns Strength. It's not good on Flygon, but at least it's like a physical attacker that would have room on its moveset. Because Flygon's moveset's probably going to be kind of trash for a little while, if I had to guess. Or Vibrava, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm a little annoyed. But what is everyone's items again? I think I'd rather run charcoal on you. If I'm clicking cut, it's on something that's probably gonna kill. I don't hate black glasses on this thing. I mean, Expert Belt is what's helped it pick up KOs in some cases. But black glasses, because we have 2 dark moves, to give those a little bit of a boost, whereas we have double stab here. Both of these are resisted by fire anyway. Like, I'm not hitting anything super effectively in this gym anyhow. So we'll give you the black glasses. Which is the same boost, it's 20%, but it's to dark moves regardless of super effectiveness, whereas this is specifically for when it's super effective. You have the Quick Claw. Expert Belt isn't really going to be worthwhile here, probably. Maybe there's a Turtonator, maybe there's no Fire Grass just yet, right? Fire Bug? Is there a Fire Bug yet? I know Centiskorch, but that's not in this gen. I'm just thinking, like, would this E-Belt actually help this thing or not? Also, I didn't finish looking at TMs. This is just like demonic sounds of the music lagging, and then be like super calm again. Bone Claws, Roar, Bulk Up. Aerial Ace, Facade, in charge. Let's get Incinerate. I mean, I know that's... I'm just anticipating Sun to be set up, probably. It's like fire moves are actually going to be pretty good still. No T-Wave. Bulldoze. I like that. I like that. Gives me incentive to run... Yeah, we'll get rid of Steel Wing, because that's going to be, like, useless here. Take Bulldoze. Doesn't get... I guess it doesn't have a tail. And yet Wooper gets Ice Punch. Most curious. No Strength is dumb. I might legitimately PK... If I keep Altaria on the team, I think I will PK Hacks Strength onto it. Because that's too convenient for this game with all of its bullshit HMs. Give you the E-Belt. Also, I'm a little curious where the Altaria... Altarianite? It looks like it's in its usual location, because it's not in the items dock. Altarite? Alterite? Altarianite, okay. Acquisition. Lily Cove City requires Altaria in party. Okay. Interesting. That means, I mean, I can at least, like, run Mega Mawile for a while without having to worry about intruding on Altaria. And, like, Altaria with Dragon Dance, especially if I'm trying to avoid using too many healing items in battle, it's like... Obviously, it's modest, so I'll have to fix that, but... It's like... I like the idea of, like, physical with, like, strength. Even, like, Dragon Claw or something like that. D-Dance, and, like, a coverage move of some kind. Whether it's Earthquake or... Actually, yeah, Earthquake would be good because it would allow us to hit steals. And also, that gives me ground coverage that Flygon would also do. I'm kind of more convinced now, thinking about it. And Natural Cure is nice. It loses that on Mega Evo, though, so, like, at least... It's just a good ability, I mean... Yeah. For now, Cotton Guard's cool. Let me just lead this, try to switch train it a bit. Should I buy more revives for in between battles so I don't have to leave here? I feel like we can make it through with less than 8 revives used. That's just funny. See, I'm laughing. I do like the explosive animations of the OG, of course. Did they change this puzzle? They definitely did. This is not the same layout as it once was. So I have no idea what I'm doing. In the OG puzzle, for Ruby Sapphire at least, I feel like I have this puzzle like pretty down pat. I think Emerald might have changed some stuff, maybe. And this is like way different. Yeah, I guess I might as well just fight these guys, right? Ba-da-ba-beep-ba-boo. Tried the combining moves gimmick. I mean, Hawlucha gets flying press, but that's pretty much it. Like, Hawlucha gets a move that is both fighting and flying type, but it's like not as cool as you would think it is. But maybe it's just that particular typing combination is not great, because it's like, okay, it's neutral on steel, because fighting is super effective, but flying is resisted, so it cancels itself out. It's like a weird thing. It's like also neutral on rock because of that. Breakthrough, my beautiful bird, yeah. Charmander, Charmeleon. Are you dragon type? Maybe I should have gone for... Nah, Bulldoze is fine. Because we're slower anyhow. Yeah, I think before next time I'm gonna brute force strength on Dualteria. I'm gonna take it to the gym. It's gonna use its cloudy wings to lift some weights. If I teach its strength, then I'm gonna change its nature to adamant, maybe? Jolly? Maybe Jolly would be good. Can we not do this? Yeah, Bulldoze doesn't even fucking kill. I know Langalier's the actual switch here on the dragon move, but it's fine. And then we pivot Gren on the fire move. That's the real play. But this is in-game, so I don't need to try hard that hard. Oh yeah, no, that's true. The anime does some really funny bullshit. Dude, I remember Blunder did a stream, maybe even a few, where like he watched anime fights, and Blunder, like that guy, love his content. He knows jack shit about like the anime, and he doesn't really play in game. Like he's just kind of a competitive singles guy. So it was super funny to see his reaction to like the stupid bullshit that they pull off in the anime that obviously does not happen in the games. Oh, did I skip a trainer in the previous area? It was like, I think like Ash's opponent used double team or something, and it was like, Greninja, get rid of the fakes! I thought it was so fucking funny. Oh my Christ. Yeah, crit mattered. Crit definitely fucking mattered. I don't care. That definitely mattered. No way a non-stab Layruff is killing a Altaria. Come on now. Put some respect on my cloudy boy. Girl, I guess in this case. Probably should have seen that coming. And the 10% burn. It's 10%, right? I think so. That's not what I meant to do. That's a load of bullshit. I might actually just sack this, because I do have more... Okay, it's faster than... It's fine. The Golden Swallow. Is that even the shiny, or is it just something they made up for the anime? I'm gonna go with Zula, I think. This thing with Play Rough is like a little bit of a problem. But I guess if I was using Flygon, which I don't have access to yet, then it would still be weak to Fairy, so... Oh well. Double kick. I wish... I don't know, maybe I will just have to run Sky Uppercut once we get that, because there's no CC. I mean, I could... If I can find another hard scale, I could teach you HJK, it's just, it's so risky. It's such a risk with such a hard hitter like this, you know? Like, in a competitive match, it's like, sure, maybe you want that extra power and you take the risk. But here, it's just gonna be end up being me using more revives in between battles, and that just gets kind of annoying. Bum ba da dum, bum ba da na na na. Na 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 na. Pony Tom. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when he uses Thunderbolt on Swellow, but not to attack it, but to empower it. Those kind of like tag moves would be... See, that would be something if they made... I know Pokken exists as a Pokemon fighting game, but if they made like a... If they made another fighting game or something like it, like something like MVC, you know? That would be cool to have like tag moves like that. Now that ZA is pivoting sort of into like action territory with cooldowns and stuff like that, maybe double battles could operate like that. I doubt they're going to do that because it's Game Freak we're talking about, but that's like an option, you know? It's definitely an option. Lots of things are options. Come on, Simus, he's just trying to play his invisible keyboard, alright? He's not hurting anybody. He's just playing air keyboard, alright? Leave my boy alone. What do you go for here? I just go Uzumaki anyway. I'm just like, I don't know what you go for. You go for Fire Lash? You go for Rock Tomb, maybe? Like, I don't even know what this thing has. Slash? Sure. Oh, you know what happened in that earlier battle? I think I Proteaned water before I had clicked it a second time, and I just didn't make the connection. Because most of these trainer battles are just, like, not worth paying attention to. Is this where it came from? No. Yes. Never mind. Alright, so we know the middle one is a dead end. So we just go to the top. Use these lemonades up. Full Tackle and Iron Tail. Yeah, I feel like that sounds somewhat familiar, yeah. Cotton Guard. Damn, okay. Taste my own medicine, I see. I just bulldoze, though. Keep you slow. I know it does, like, barely fucking anything, but... So let's think. That was 120 base power, basically, with super effectiveness. Or not base power, but like 120 versus... This would be 120 plus stab, so 180. So it would do 1.5 times, so it still doesn't kill, so I bulldoze once more and then pluck. Am I critting these? I'm clicking through the text so fast that I'm not really like paying attention, but... Why am I critting every fucking turn, dude? What is going on? Hey, now I can evolve into Altaria. Oh, wait. Fake out. Monferno looks kind of clean in 3D. Interesting pick. Boom, ba, ba, da, da, ba. Yeah, that just makes my mind jump to like Kirby 64 with the copy ability fusion. I'm trying to manifest that for the Forgotten Land sequel, because I think that would make a lot of sense. In the context of a game, in the context of like a sequel to that game, given that the pool of abilities is pretty small, and you don't have like the more complex movesets from Return to Dreamland either, or from Superstar rather. It'd be cool to have both copy ability fusion and complex movesets, but that is a lot. I mean, I guess you're just treating each combination as a new copy ability, but then you're multiplying the number of copy abilities you're dealing with then, because like all the different combinations. So you kind of have to have a smaller pool, I think, to make it manageable. And so I just think Forgotten Land is like kind of the format to do that in, if you're going to do it again. But no word on that. No word on that, even though it's been a few years. Just the little DLC pack to tide folks over. Damn, got a little private island back here. Trainer. I feel like these ninjas would like startle me to the point where I would freak out and like just fucking kick them onto the platform. Just be like, oh, well, I guess I don't have to fight you now. Oh well. Hypothetically. With anime logic, of course. Double edge, you died to recoil for sure, yeah. Well, hey, at least training up Altaria is, like, a way for my team to not get more over-leveled than it already is. Solid 2-shot. Can't get crit. Banana. A case of our modest nature. Damn. Oh my god. Let's go Gren. I'm trying to think of my strat. I'm assuming she leads Torkoal as per usual, but it's probably Drought. Assuming it had Drought in this gen, but I... Because, like, what, Ninetales was the Sunsetter in Gen 5, right? So I don't know if... Because I know Pelipper didn't get Drizzle until Gen 7. Yeah, Torkoal didn't have Drought until Gen 7 either, it looks like. And this hack came out the same year as Sun and Moon. Because I don't think Pelipper has Drizzle in this hack, unfortunately. So if you want to run Rain, you kind of have to run Politoed or manually set it. Ah, fuck me. I should have figured, since we're not in the center yet, that there would be another trainer, but... The camera perspective ambush is crazy. Damn, what the fuck? Why do you have Ice Beam already, my guy? Easy clap. If only color change happened on the first hit, but it doesn't. Ooh. Got Darmy boy. And bulk up. Oh. I still just double kick here. Oh, that was a crit, okay. And a good roll. Wow. A little crazy. I sleep. I'm hungry as shit. Oh, it's Arcanine. The thing is, I don't think I can go hard into this. Unless it goes for... I was thinking ground move, but I think the Altaria just gets knocked out here, which is also fine. I mean, I guess I'd believe that's the only thing you had. You'd have to touch Blaziken, but... What? Do you have Wild Charge, maybe? E-Speed, fair enough. I can play around this with Shadow Sneak, though. Like, I can Scald once. Oh. I can Scald once. And that's it. I was thinking I'd Sneak to pick up the KO, but Grin is too strong. Bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Kind of dog shit, honestly. Kind of a like 2-turn move with 85 accuracy, and no. Only Gyarados can get away with that shit. Sometimes. Bum ba da dum bum be doo nee no. Heal up. Finally use one of these status restorers. Which one? Well, actually, no. Let's use these. Nope. I'll worry about power points in a second. One more trainer, maybe? Yeah. Bumpy-doo-bee-doo-bee-doo. Bump, 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 bum, bump. It's got Quilava. More like Cool Lava because it doesn't have its fire out, am I right? No, I'm wrong. Extrasensory is a weird move. Oh, it's Litwick. One of my favorites. Well, really, it's Evolution, but Litwick... I think Litwick is a great design. Litwick and Chandelure. Lampent, I'm a little less enthused about, but it's fine. That's one of those things, if that was like a hypothetical, you know, Stadium 3 or like Battle Revolution 2 death animation, it would probably melt into itself or something, you know? But no, it just tips over. Oh, Flareon's like kind of giving us a little smile. It's kind of cute. I probably do want to use an ether, at least on Bulldoze. Let's see, you haven't come out yet. You're fine on that. That's fine. Also fine. Egg. Just egg. Maybe even a max ether on Bulldoze, or maybe I just use the 2 standard ethers. No, we'll use a max ether on Bulldoze. Yeah. But I'm gonna lead Gren. I'm wondering though, like usually she leads Torkoal, it's not Drought. Unless that was... If that was changed and Pelipper didn't get Drizzle, then that would be a little confusing, but... I guess I could look at the... Jesus Christ. I guess I could look at the docks. But I'm just thinking, like, if I set up T-Spike, is Torkoal just going to spin them away? But I have Shadow Sneak to check for that, and I have Trevenant to check for that. To ensure that T-Spike stays up. Although it's tricky because Trevenant doesn't really, like, spin block Torkoal because Fire-type, you know? Either way, I'm going to lead Gren. And try to either get a T-Spike or just, like, knock something out with Scald. I kind of need to keep Gren alive, which is the tricky thing, so maybe I actually just switch out. Or turn into a different type, turn into a rock type to resist. Well, I already resist fire. Whatever, we'll play by ear. I will say that what little animation is going on here does help with what is trying to be conveyed through her speech, that she's like inexperienced and nervous and all that when it comes to being a gym leader. Nine does she does lead a Sunsetter, okay. That makes more sense. There's no permanent weather though, so we only have to deal with this for 5 turns, assuming there's not a Sunny Day user in the back or she doesn't try to save this. T-Spike to play around Solar Beam? Do I have speed? Yeah. This might actually be kind of great. Do I do 2 layers, though? Because, you know, for those who don't know, 1 layer is regular poison, 2 layers is toxic poison, but toxic poison starts with less chip damage, and then it gradually increases, whereas regular poison, I think it starts off at 12%, whereas toxic poison starts off at 6%, I think. Like, regular poison is always 12, whereas toxic is like, I think it's like 6, and then it increases. Or something like that. So I'm kind of thinking, because my team is pretty offensive, I think I just go with 1 layer. Because now I'm like, you wouldn't click Solar Beam again, right? Like, you probably click Fire Move here. So even in the sun, I'm kind of like, let's just click Scald and see what happens, right? Okay, we get a little chip. Hypnosis. I hate you with a passion because sleep is fucking broken. I hate this. Alright, well now I'm kind of trapped. Solar Beam probably comes out here. This is actually a great Dragon-type switch-in on this. I could have gone into this to scout, in which case I could natural cure, like switch out to heal off the sleep when needed. But yeah, I'm gonna bulldoze. Overheat is gonna do a lot because it is in the sun, but we also resist. And Altaria has crazy spit F, so like actually it does, we kind of like chew that. In fact. I'm just thinking, Ninetales has higher spit F than defense, but this is also stab and we're modest. Like, I don't know if I doubt we outspeed, probably. But our special attack is a good deal higher than our attack, so I'm wondering if Dragon Breath does kill, unless you're Fire Fairy. You're not. Okay, it doesn't quite kill, but we get the para. I don't think we're at the point in the game where they would use full restores. I feel like the AI should switch out because you are now -4 special attack and the sun's gonna wear off. I think I'm gonna Cotton Guard. I know this doesn't help against Ninetales, but it's -4. It's -4 special attack, so it's not really doing much. And the off chance I could stay in on whatever comes in after, I would like to do so. So I'm gonna bulldoze. Let me dodge. Is that a 3 KO? That might have been a crit. I keep skipping over the damn crit text. It'd be cool if there was, like, you know, instead of doing, like, the fucking text boxes, it's not very effective, blah, 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 blah. Like, do some effects on screen or something to, like, convey that, you know? Make things a little snappier. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so like maybe she uses her second hyper here. I'm still just gonna Dragon Breath again. Okay. We take care of the lead, and therefore the sun, because I think the sun wears off this turn, right? Or next turn? Unless it already did. I'm not really paying attention. What the fuck? I probably want to save this. What do you go for? Psychic move? Bren's asleep, so he's kind of fucked anyway. The off chance is a psychic move. I'm gonna switch. Dazzling Gleam? I guess that makes sense. We should... Yeah, I was gonna say we should live one at least. But now at least I know what it's gonna go for. Problem is... I don't really have a great switch in for this. Because, like, yeah, I can pivot Langolier, but then it just dies to Fire move. And I kind of want to save the Intimidate for a potential physical threat in the back. Do I just sack this because it's asleep? Maybe I wake up. I'll just try to, okay. I've not really thought too hard about, like, the matching the gym leader's healing items, because I'm kind of like, they only use potions specifically until it's full restores, so I'm kind of like, do I use status restores? Does that count? I don't know. It's fucking whatever. You click psychic move. This thing is like kind of a problem. Because of Gleam. Do I think Langolier lives one? Oh, I could Sucker Punch it. Wait a second. Do I think Sucker Punch kills from this range, though? I don't... Were Black Glasses were 4 levels higher? Maybe? Say we go for it. White Herb. Okay, well at least it didn't go for... At least if it does go for Overheat, then it stays at -2. That's kind of huge. Same. Stockpile. I don't think so. Stockpile's interesting. Like, it's cosmic power, but you can only use it 3 times. And it synergizes with Swallow and Spit Up. This is like weird moves, but... Dragon Pulse. Ooh, I like the Parachance, though. But the damage difference is kind of massive. But I like the Parachance, though. How do I feel about this? That damage difference is very significant, though. But I'm also probably going to run a physical set anyway, so... it probably doesn't matter too much. I think I just keep the Parachance. Because this thing's not really doing much damage with Dragon Pulse anyway, probably. They're pretty free Azula switch. I mean, it's probably going to take a lot from... because, like, Houndoom's pretty strong. 110. Isn't it 110 special attack? Like, Houndoom's stats are actually not... they're not great by today's standards, but they're really not terrible. Is everything White Herb for Overheat? Fair enough. Fair enough, I guess. I just double kick. I don't even bother bulking up here, I think. Yeah, because this super kills. We get a speed boost, so I pretty much guaranteed outspeed whatever comes in. We do gotta go fight Norman, too. Torkoal's smoke texture's looking a little rough. Are you gonna spin? I can't Will-O-Wisp anything here. So Dompe is, like, kind of useless, if I'm being real. I'm gonna switch into Dompe to try to, like, spin block on the fire type. Oh, what the shit? Am I gonna lose to a damn Torkoal? I think I lose. Mayhaps. Fuck. I do have Sucker Punch, though, but Torkoal is very physically defensive. Do I sack this? Like, I don't think... Overheat did 40 from, I think, a stronger Mon, but this is ×2. So, but even if it was just as strong, it would do 80. And then Torkoal's pretty fucking slow, so I wonder if I actually outspeed it at +2 still. But I wonder if I should do that, try to tank it after I sack something. We know... is Camerupt in the back, probably? I was thinking Mag Cargo would be good to save Strife Ford for Bulldoze, but I guess Double Kick sort of does the job anyway. Maybe I just sack Dompe here. And just try to get damage off with Rock Smash Defense Drop, I suppose? Maybe Quick Clop Rock? No. Okay. Well, okay, that's sort of good for me. Anyhow, because its White Herb was already used on Shell Smash. It's taking Poison Chip. It didn't try to Rapid Spin. So I go into this and I pretty much guaranteed live. Like, are you gonna Shell Smash again? We live because of the bulk up is crazy. Do I use my healing item here? I feel like I should. Like, I actually feel like I should. I use the Hyper. I feel like I should use this. That's first healing item, right? To match the gym leader. Is this too cheesy? That does so much. How did I live? Was that a low roll to begin with? I don't live after a bulk up. I can use my second healing item here to heal back to full. And maybe after poison, double kick will kill because I'm at +1 attack. So there's second healing item used. Okay, yeah, that was like a high roll. I know Torkoal has really high Fizz Def, but we are +1, we are Blaziken, we are 3 levels higher. Nice. Alright, so we're +1 attack, +1 defense, and plus something, speed, 3 or 4. She does have a mad cargo. Are you weak? I almost said weakness policy. Are you weak armor? In which case, double kick. Okay, we just cleanly 2 KO this. Nice. Okay. Maybe the healing item was unnecessary. We just double kick again, right? Does this kill? Not quite. But y'all know me, I'm okay with that because we just hit 42 perfectly. Oh, and I don't miss out on the EXP also. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Does Altaria outspeed, though? That's the question. I don't have to find out the answer, though, because you died of poison. Unless she potions here. Did she use her second potion? White herb again. Oh, she did. Okay, just now. Ugh. Did I throw? Maybe? No, because she would have potioned anyway. Do I try to flinch? Do I bother? I think I just crunch. Like, we're definitely faster, and this is Black Glasses boosted, so... Yeah, that does a good chunk. I also wonder if this thing can even touch Altaria. The main question is, does Bulldoze kill from this range? I kind of played this a little shitty. Do I Cotton Guard? You would have Power Gem or something, right? Like, if you have a rocket move, it's a physical... I'm gonna try to Bulldoze and just hope this kills. Yeah, buddy! Let's go. There's also a 5v6 for anyone who has something to say about using healing items. So, it's like, whatever, dude. It's a fucking Pokemon game. Chill the fuck out. Get the go goggles. Go Gless? Go Gadget? No, don't warn me to... I don't want you to warn me to fucking Petalburg. What do you mean? Let me fucking explore. Shut up. Yeah, so I figure we can go... Well, now I can go grab team member number... Says. I don't actually speak Spanish, but... Team member number 6. in the desert. What is with this corner? That was really weird interaction there. I know there's the tunnel with strength, but I'm just gonna like force strength onto Altaria with PK hacks, I think. I mean, I guess team member number 6 could use it, but it's a special attacker, so I really don't want to do that. I think overheat is a yes. Well, I don't know. I like fire special coverage instead of physical, personally. But Blaze Kick obviously has more PP and it doesn't have the downside, but also if overheat's my only special attack, like it obviously doesn't get buffed up by bulk up, but then it's like I can still attack after if something survives an overheat with one of these moves. They're both 90 accurate. It's high crit and burn chance, though. I don't know. I wish I could just run Flamethrower, man. Like, it's so stupid. Does it get Flamethrower by level up? Wait a second. I don't think so. No, not Blaze Kick on Hitmonlee. Blaziken. Flare Blitz for Move Reader. No, it does get Flamethrower at 45. Oh. Well, I apologize for my bitching then, at least on that point. In that case, maybe I just hold out. I'm gonna run Flamethrower over this, and it's only slightly stronger because this gen nerfed. It nerfed all the beams from 95 to 90. But this is good because it synergizes with Bulk Up. I know Flamethrower doesn't, but it's also like... I just feel like Fire is better on the special side, maybe? More like Flare Blitz. I don't like the recoil for like an in-game playthrough in particular. I don't know why Moo Moo Milks aren't at the top, but sure. Shabba-dubba-dee, ba-da-bee-da-bee-da-boop-ba-dee, boop-boop-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, I do want to fight Norman. We gotta find encounter number 6. In which case, I guess it would make sense to... This is gonna be kind of a longer one, I suppose. We can go full circle if I don't fight my dad. Gotta let him know it's on a phase, you know? Oh, Trapinch, my son. This is a good lead on my part because we don't have to worry about Arena Trap. I think Altaria is a more interesting pick. I love Flygon, I do. Not a huge fan of its 3D model, to be fair, so like... I don't feel like I'm missing out on much versus using it in one of the sprite-based games. But I also did use it in Voltway 2 Redux, even though it was a different mon, because it was Bug Dragon with 130 fucking special attack for no reason. But... that's fine, because it was still Flygon. It still looked like Flygon, at least. It's so dramatic, it's like I don't even recognize you anymore. Alright. Let's play Find the Specific Encounter. In a ROM hack with a million different encounter possibilities. That is the upside. I do think... I don't know. Like, would you say Dre's hacks work better in the earlier gens? And by earlier gens, I mean, I guess there's 4 and 5, right? But, like, not that 6 added a ton, but I think about Renegade Platinum and, like... You know, 493 versus however many... What, it was 649 in Gen 5. I don't know the number for Gen 6. Is it 7... Is it 721? Did I make that up? Something like 720 something sounds about right. God. Yeah, 7. How did I fucking pull that out of my ass, dude? because I know it's 151, 251, 386, 493, 649, but then like past Gen 5, I just like don't know. So 721, 809, 905, and then 1025. If you wanted to feel fucking old as shit. But yeah, 721. Apparently I knew that somewhere in here. 809, I had no idea though. There it is. I'm a big Heliolisk fan. I don't know why. I just really like it. I just really like this one. Heliotile's just okay, but its evolution is cool. Oh, and this gets buffeted too. Oh no? What is this thing? Is it not dry skin? I can always change it. I have the ability capsules. Needed. Maybe it is normally. Is it normally Sand Veil? Dry skin? If I'm making alterations to Altaria, well, that makes it catching it easier too, I suppose, to be fair. Because that means I don't have to worry about sand killing it from this range. It would be funny to name this thing after one of those, like, scam solar panel companies or whatever. I know, like, there's, like, your car's extended warranty is one. But then, like, for whatever reason, I feel like solar is similar? I don't know. I kind of like, Apollo. Oh, right, he's not in our party because of the egg. So let's bounce out of here real quick. We'll go to Mauville because it's more convenient. Also, I could teach Strength to Helioptile because it's a normal type, so it probably learns it. And then just remove it via PK Hex and put it on Altaria instead. But I don't know, I think it would be... I'd have to come all the way back up here, I guess. But I have to come sort of back up here to go towards Fortree anyway, so whatever. So yeah, I guess I'll switch train Helioptile. It's so unfortunate we don't get the Eviolite until after Norman. I also don't know where we get a Sunstone either. Modest is great on this. Sandville is not the ability that I want, but Modest is pretty great. Maybe Timid might be better, debatably. Yeah, fuck this. Fuck this egg. Like, don't do that, but whatever. Yeah, purple. I really like this. Heliolisk is cool. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Yeah, I sure do wish that the EXP share was a held item. I sure do. Too bad for me. Sunstone. Isn't there one on the way to Fortree? Wait, Slateboard Pokemart? Really? Just like that? That's a little lame. Forgot about that, because of course I had to bring up my beef with the Sachet item, because it's dumb. Yeah. Well, what level do I want to evolve you at anyway? Because, like, it is a stone evolution, so it doesn't really get level up moves once it evolves. I don't know why I keep closing my File Explorer. Well, also, let me see heart scale locations. Is there anything new? New cost. Lily Cove Pokemart, you can buy heart scales. Okay, that's good to know. Other than that, they're just going to be in the normal spot. And I got the one on the beach. Why do I not remember the heart scale locations? But first of all, let's look at Helioptile. Signal Beam at 40. Thunderbolt at 36. Helios gets Dragon Pulse on Relearn, and it gets Hyper Voice at 43. And we have the TM for Volt Switch. So maybe get this thing to 40, which is kind of where my team's at already, and then evolve it. I don't know if I'll run Signal Beam, but it's like, I don't know, it's coverage I can just put on this thing for now, you know? I like the idea of running AV on this. Like 4 attacks. I don't know how good that would be, realistically speaking. AV would be great on this, for now. Until AV could be good on Mawile if I did opt to use Mega Altaria primarily. That's fair. Altaria kind of needs setup. Will-O-Wisp is too good to pass up on this. Hazards are too good to pass up on this. I feel like setup, either Bulk Up or Swords Dance later, is good for this. So yeah, it's really either Mawile or Helioptile for AV user. I don't even know where we get AV. Just consider me part of the AV club, the Assault Vest club. Wait, that's a good shirt idea. What the fuck? Maybe that could be misconstrued by non-dorks. But let's see. Ass Vest. Pokemon. Get a vest for your ass? Battle Resort, that's it? Really? Dude. Can these games be cool for like 5 minutes? I remember the one in Sword and Shield, Lake of Outrage. I remember finding that and being like, oh, sick. This is a cool held item that would be fun to use in a playthrough. And it doesn't look like Dre moved it at all. Do I give myself an Assault Vest? Dude, what about choice items? They weren't moved. Where are choice items? Because Choice Band on Mawile could also work. Choice Band. Choice Specs. And Choice Scarf. Make sure my controller's still working. Apple bottom jeans with the fur. Fucking, where is this? Battle Resort. Why are choice items in the Battle Resort, dude? These are cool items that I want to use, man. Black and White's in Castelia City, goated. Whereas Black and White 2, it's a BP item, but at least you have Gear Station and PWT, like... It sucks to have to grind for them, but like at least it's available that early, you know? 4th gym for Gear Station? Battle Maze on a Battle Resort, it's like, come on, dude. Specs, same deal. Although in Black and White, that's also just Gear Station, apparently. It's like, they give you Scarf, but not Specs. Fair enough, I suppose. What about Band? Band was in Gen 3 originally, but that might have been... I don't know how you get Choice Band in... Well, let's see. Battle Frontier. In the original Gen 3. So just Emerald? Was Choice Band not in Ruby Sapphire? Is that true? So does that mean that... Can you use Choice Band in ADV 200 or what? That doesn't seem right to me. Not that anyone plays ADV 200, but It looks like Choice Band is accessible, so like what? What am I missing here? What about Bulbapedia? Does that... Bulbapedia... Maybe that's better than Cerebi for something like this? Battle Tower. Okay, so you get it from the tower as well. I don't know why Cerebi didn't specify. It just said Battle Frontier. Okay, so it was a Battle Tower thing to begin with. And that was the only choice item in Gen 3, so fair enough. I'd rather run a Mega Stone on this. I feel like a Soul Fest would be fun to mess around with, but no fun allowed. I might just PK Hex, just give myself one just to mess around with it, because I want to have fun. As a casual playthrough, I don't really care about... I'm going to put Strength on this thing, it doesn't get Strength for some reason, so... Yeah. Lead this, switch Train it up to 40. Buy a Sunstone from Slateport. What did I bonk on? What? I'm being such a hater right now, I'm sorry. It's just like... It's like, let me have fun! God damn it. Ba-ba-dum. Music's goated. As per usual. No free money. Ba-ba-dum. Why haven't Gabby and Ty moved? I guess we'll find out once I get Surf. Maybe they usually don't move until you get Surf, because you can't actually, like, find them over there. Dude, what would they do for a Legends Hoenn? I was thinking about this. Because, like, I cannot speak. I've hypothesized, like... As cynical as I am about modern Pokemon releases, I do think ZA looks cool. I'm very intrigued by it. Giving Kalos a second chance and all of that, I'm here for it. Mega Evolution's coming back, hopefully new ones too. We'll find out on whenever the Presents is, if it hasn't happened already. Ugh. I guess Mawile, right? And Play Rough. Although it probably goes for Ground Move here, so that was probably a misplay. Whoops. But it's like Gen 1, it's like we've seen enough of Kanto, but like I don't know what you would do. I guess Mew, right? It would have to be Mew. And you do like... Yeah, I don't know what you would do for that. Maybe you do Future. Maybe you do Future for Kanto. Johto is Celebi, that's super obvious. Hoenn... And you can incorporate like Ho-Oh and Lugia and stuff like that. You could have the event where the evolutions are turned into the legendary beasts. You could literally have that be... But that would require Game Freak to like lean into the lore more. Which like, I guess they do more than most Nintendo properties. But, you know, relatively speaking. But then Gen 3... Deoxys and Rayquaza are already handled in, like, Delta episodes, so, like, I don't think you do that again. Deoxys could be a factor, like, I'm sure it would be catchable to in some way. Like, Regis? I guess they kind of had some Reggie stuff in Legends Arceus, because Regigigas and Snowpoint and all that. But, like, the Regis could be interesting. I don't think the Lotties would be that interesting. Plus there's two of them, so like how do you... Well then again, it's not like they're not calling it Legends Zygarde, they're calling it, like, it doesn't have to be named after them on specifically. Hello? Nice. Jirachi is another option. But I'm also like, what do you do with that though? You know, like I think Celebi, and I'm like, okay, that's like super fucking obvious. You can do all sorts of stuff with that. That would make up for the fact that, like, the Celebi event keeps getting, like, not being... Because, like, wasn't Celebi not available in original Gen 2 here? And then, like, the Gen 4 event might have actually happened, but it was limited. I don't know. But it would be like what, Reggie's, Lottie's, or Jirachi. I think that's like your main choices. And of those, what I think is more interesting, probably the Reggies, right? Pokemon Legends Reggie. Oh man. Oh, that's cool. Natural Cure procs when you leave battle too. That's cool. What fossil do we get? I kind of like both of these guys. I used to go Armaldo. Not that I'm going to use these guys on the team, but like I kind of like Cradilly. I think Cradilly is kind of an interesting looking like creature. Armaldo is too. I wish their typings were better, but like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, Gen 4 we already got one. Gen 5 is obvious, it's Kyurem. It's the original dragon. You know, Gen 6 we're getting. Remains to be seen how Zygarde's gonna play into it, but what, does Zygarde complete, like, storm the city or something like that? Like, you discover dog form or something, and it's all cute and cuddly, and then you're rehashing the plot of Gen 7, kind of. Sort of. Not that Solgaleo and Lunala, like, wreak havoc. Like, kind of in Ultra? I don't know, whatever. Then we're getting into territory where I'm like, I really don't care about seeing a Legends game past that. Per se. Like, Gen 7, you would do, like, the Tapus, right? What are the mythicals in Gen 7? Is there ORAS 6 or 7? See, this is where I start sounding like a boomer. Even though, like, I know what a Zeraora is, but I could not tell you what generation is actually from. Like, when it comes to mythicals and shit, like events, and I'm just like, I don't know. No idea. I mean, I'd be cool to just see more Ultra Beast shit, to be honest. But I would prefer for there to be like a definitive version, like singular version of Gen 7. Irons out the pacing issues. You know, higher budget. I guess I kind of want like a remake, but like I know it's soon, but it's more just like I think that game has a lot of potential. Megas? No, I'm talking about like Pokemon to base a Legends game around, because they did Legends Arceus. And of course Giratina played a part in that, like at, you know, towards the end and all of that, which is cool, like to an extent. Not as much as Platinum, but still. Oh my god, that is a big hippo. That is a Hig Bippo. Hopefully I didn't say something offensive. Female Hippowdon looks sick though. It's pretty cool. But yeah, yeah, no, not Megas, but like, yeah, Pokemon to base like a Legends game around, because it's usually like a legendary or a mythical. It's like Legends ZA is obviously, it is the Z to A, like rank Z to rank A for battling and stuff like that, is what they deemed it. But it's Zygarde. It is Pokemon Z for all intents and purposes. Like, not literally in that it's not a version of X and Y's story, which, good, because that shit fucking sucks. Like, Look, Pokemon, not really known for its storytelling necessarily. There are some enjoyable ones, some good ones. Gen 5, Gen 7 come to mind, in particular. For Pokemon standards especially, right? Like, it's not gonna blow your mind if you're comparing it to other stuff, necessarily, but, like, there's good stuff there. Gen 3's story, not very good, but I can excuse it. Like, it's fine, it's whatever. Gen 6's story, I, like, actively despise. Like, I actually, like, it actually angers me. Well, I mean, like, to an extent. It's been 10 years, but it's like, it actually, like, when I think about it, Gen 6's story, and especially its characters, oh my god, they're horrendous. I fucking hate... Maybe I'm just being, like, I don't know. I was, like, what, 17? When those games came out? But yeah. Well, see, the thing with Darkrai is, like, they kind of already did Gen 4. But I do agree, though. I do think, like, Darkrai Cresselia could be interesting to explore. But I'm trying to remember in Legends Arceus if there was, like, a side thing that involved them or not. Because there was stuff involving the Lake Spirits with Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie. And then, like, Dialga and Palkia got their, like, origin forms or whatever. And then you, like, fight Giratina at the very end. Twice, which is pretty sick. You fight, like, its shadow form, and then you fight its, like, you know, actual Giratina the Mon, but... Also, Darkrai... I don't know how willing you would be to, like, play a mystery dungeon game, but Darkrai plays a pretty big role in, I think it's Explorers of Sky? Damn, he put up the review embargo. I can't talk about this game anymore. But, yeah, like Gen 7, I don't know. You do Tapus or you just do more Ultra Beast shit, because I think that stuff is fucking cool. The Ultra Beasts are fucking cool, dude. Like, they're not all, like, amazing designs necessarily, but I like how alien they are, and, like... I know when you start opening portals to other worlds and shit like that, it becomes complicated, but it's just, like... There are other worlds out there that these, like... These Pokemon, is what they are, but, like, alternate reality Pokemon... I think that's sick. Like, that's cool. I think that's cool, man. Am I not allowed to think that's cool? Come on. They don't need to explore it any further where it's like... I guess Ultra kind of did, like... Oh, there's the Ultra timeline where Necrozma, like... consumed all the light and shit like that. That's fun. That's fine. Leave it at that. It doesn't need to be this whole thing of, like, oh, the multiverse, and we're gonna explore it and whatever. It's like, no, just let these, like, menaces come through the portals and look cool and do cool shit, you know? Apollo gets bulldozed. It's kind of shit, but it's better than Razorwind. Most things are. I don't really care about Gen 8 or Gen 9 like that. Nor do I think that they would do a Legends game of those gens for a long while. A little preview of our boy Apollo here. But, I don't know, I guess with Gen 8 you would just do Eternatus and just do, like, the dawn of Dynamaxing or something. Like, you have these Dynamax Mons just, like, roaming around and shit. That could be kind of cool. If Dynamax wasn't, like, kind of dumb, but... It's kind of like that episode of the anime from, like, way back when with the giant Mons, which turned out to be robots, but, you know, you kind of do that, but, like, real. I think that's, like, kind of an interesting idea. And Gen 9... I guess Gen 9 already kind of has time travel sort of stuff with the Paradox Mons. Yeah, the origin forms are kind of lame. I mean, obviously Giratina origin is sick, but that was, like, from actual Gen 4. Dialga and Palkia are... It's just horse form, basically. It's weird. Oh my god, that is a big boy. That is a big crust. Oh, dude, I don't... I was watching some Did You Know Gaming stuff. I kind of went down a rabbit hole of Did You Know Gaming Pokemon stuff. That channel is, like, gets better by the day, by the way. I think I've mentioned it before, but yeah. But apparently, like, Dwebble and Crustle were originally gonna be, like, in pots, like pottery. And I'm like, oh, that's like, kind of sick, though. That's, like, kind of a cool... Like, for a regional variant, I think they did, like, mock-ups for the video. And I was like, wait, that looks kind of sick. I kind of want that. Because I always thought Crustle's design's, like, a little bit goofy, but I kind of like it. I think I tried to use it for a playthrough way back when. But, yeah, I'm like, give these guys a regional form or something. That'd be cool. bum, 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 bum. Cinchino. Cinchino. This might be a sack, maybe, but... Some of the Hisuian forms are cool, though. I would take a look at the Hisuian forms, let me know what you think. You know, as a big Weavile fan, I used to hate Sneasler, but it grew on me. I still think Weavile's cooler, but... It is an ice type after all. No, but seriously. Sneasler did grow on me. Why? Why'd you have to get the defense drop? This chick's getting an eye infection, for fuck's sake. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking with, like, if they did Legend Celebi. Because, like, I think you name it after Celebi, and you do some time sort of shenanigans with it. Or, like, you know, Celebi can be the cause of some... I don't know. But you said it during the time where, like, the dogs are, like, first formed or something like that. And maybe you have, like a tribe of some sort that wants to go hunt them or something like that. But they're really trying to protect them. I don't know. There's, like, a bunch of ideas with that you can kind of spin off from. But I like that, because I've always liked the... I think they call them the legendary beasts now, but like growing up, I knew them as the legendary dogs, even though Raikou is like a is it a cheetah? Some shit? I don't know. Same shit. But anyway, I think that could be cool, yeah. But yeah, Gen 8, I think like the giant, like, Pokemon, basically taking inspiration from that episode of the anime. If anything, but I don't want that. Like, for, like, another 30 years, or some shit, you know? Is this tinted lens? Probably, right? And then Gen 8, or sorry, Gen 9? Did I already say? No, I was kind of saying, like, they kind of did the... They kind of did the time thing with the Paradoxmons. I don't know. Fuck Gen 9, whatever. I don't care. That region is like so half-baked, I'm like, what do you even... Is there lore to even fucking gleam from that shit? Man. I guess you do... I think the Legendary Quartet is like kind of cool. Like the... I guess you do something based on that, right? Wo-Chen, Chen-Pao, Chi-Yu, and Ting-Lu. I just spoke a foreign language for some of y'all. I would just Scaldaruni. It's too risky to switch. Dude, I love how Gran, like, adjusts its scarf, you know? Power split. Yeah, I'm fine with this being a little longer. It's whatever. Get to 42. It's like, huh? The fuck is that shit? Is that a damn Greninja with Protean? That's not legal. Oh, there's this guy over here, too. Oh. Because yeah, going back to like Hisuian forms, I was pretty excited when I saw that Sneasel got a Hisuian form, because I think Hisuian Sneasel looks cool. But then yeah, Sneasler, not my favorite, but like I don't hate it anymore as much as I used to. Hisuian Goodra is cool. I like it more than its regular form, personally. Who else got a Hisuian form? Obviously the starters, I think, are all pretty neat. I do wish regular... Oh, that's... Wait, that's kinda... Wait a second. Art scale's kinda nice, though. But... Maybe I take a detour to Fall Arbor later, though. Once I get Surf, I can go through Meteor Falls, which is a little quicker, maybe. Then again, with Repels, I guess it's kind of whatever, so... Yeah, Sui and Samurot's cool. I think Decidueye looks pretty cool, but base Decidueye I already kind of like quite a bit. I wish its stats were less terrible. It's like two jack-of-all-trades sort of deal. It's just a weird spread. Well, 107 attack, 100 special attack, 100 spadef, and then like everything else is terrible. I'm like, what? It's like slow? It's like base 70 or some shit? Speed? What are you doing? Yeah, Cleavor is interesting. I still vastly prefer Scizor, but Cleavor is kind of cool. In its own way. Oh, there is Trick House stuff to do. Do I just do this after Norman because we're going to cut through here with Surf anyhow? Well, I'm sure the game is going to prompt me to, do you want to go straight to Mauville instead of taking advantage of the fucking thing, the way the region was designed? Or it literally gives you a shortcut because Mr. Briny doesn't take you on the ship anymore? He goes and retires at the Battle Frontier, or Battle Maison, or whatever it's called in this. By our Sunstone. Beep 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 boo. I remember people being excited that the Pokemon theme is a banger, but I remember people being excited that Pokemarts were coming back after Gen 5 because Gen 5 just put the Mart in the center. I think that's... I mean, it makes sense because it is a remake for them to just keep it like that, but it is a little bit funny. Yeah, once I get Surf, there's really, like, a lot to do. Also, we can go straight to Petalburg, which is cool. No animation, though, which is sad. Yeah... I don't know. Like, the game's in 3D now, and it's like, I don't feel like you capitalize on that as much as you could have. It's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. These are, again, these are fine games. It's just like... The thing is, like, I know the people who grew up with ORAS as, like, their first game are, like, old enough to be on the internet now, and are probably more active on the internet than folks my age. At least talking about Pokemon and shit. So now it's like ORAS is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Before y'all even had fucking sliced bread. Literal children. Love y'all though. I'm just... I'm poking fun. Chill the fuck out. It's just more like, I don't know, for me as like a... Look man, I'm pushing 30, alright? Like I was like... in college when this game came out, so it's like I just don't... I can't say anything nicer about these games. Like I can't be honest and say anything nicer about these games than like they're solid, they're fine. Then again, in vanilla they're so like dog shit easy that like I don't know that I would really enjoy it that much. But that could be said for original Gen 3 too, to be fair. To be fair. I'm all about being fair. Now see, the gimmick with this gym is neat, I suppose. But I always just fight all the trainers anyway, so... But I really like, if y'all couldn't tell, I really do like the regional form thing. Like, of course, new Pokemon are... You might be Limber, so I don't even want to bother T-Waving. Like, of course, new Pokemon are more exciting and all that, but, like, to put a new spin on an old Mon, and also, like, not pad out the dex as literally... Because I forget if... I mean, if it's like Hisui and... Or, sorry, if it's like a Alolan Ninetales and Ninetales, do they share a dex number? I think they do, and it's just a form change. Kind of like the gender differences, or like... What's another example? Like Oricorio, or... Not cast form, because that's like an in-battle change. But like stuff like that. Maybe I just don't like seeing Pokemon push past 1,000, which it already is. Alright, the levels are finally catching up to me, which is good. I do want that. Even though I did kind of barely scrape by against Flannery. But I also made some pretty big misplays, and I also was kind of fucking around a little bit towards the end. Again, I don't think it would have mattered because she healed. Dude, I hate sleep as a mechanic. I hate it, because I can switch into well, Natural Cure, but like I can switch into something else, and they can just like sleep it sucks. It fucking sucks. I hate it. Just wait for it to miss. Switch between my Natural Cure Mons. Kind of a blessing in that way that I didn't really think about. I'll just bulldoze just to get you slower. Oh, Power Gem. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Do we live this? I think so. That was a crit. Fuck you. This bitch ass Persian, man. This bitch ass. And again, I'm only playing like this because I'm ideally getting everyone to 42 if possible. I'm gonna have to switch Blaziken into something at some point, but... Alright. Got Furry Bait over here. Do you have a dark move? Bounce. Okay. Well, that is a pretty reliable Apollo entry. I doubt you get one shot by this. It's a regular Lopunny, not a Mega. Yeah, it does a lot, but not... You're probably Limber also. That's kind of clever, actually. This is the speed room, so like they uses an X speed, but also both Mons are Limber, so you can't paralyze them. That kind of makes sense to me. No triple axle in this gen, thankfully. Oh, dude, motherfucking cursor memory, dude. That is not how cursor memory should work. Goddammit. Why would it not prioritize like the one you have in? Oh my god. Also, is this the gen where if I use a potion on a fully healed Mon, it doesn't just say you can't do that, but it tries to do it and burns your turn? I need a... That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why does it work like that? I remember that pissing me off in Gen 6, because, you know, occasionally you misclick, and like if you misclick on a Mon that's fully healed, it should not try to use the potion. That makes no sense. Dumb. This Conguard. stop critting me, god damn it. I mean, I guess I'd rather crit before I get the defense boost, but yeah. Am I gonna need more Moo Moo Milks? They're what, in Lava Ridge? What I'll probably do next time is take like sort of a little tour around the eastern side of Hoenn before moving on towards Fortree. I mean, I suppose I could have just saved this gym for next time, that's true. We're already here, though. Oh, we got speed now, so... Why are you so tanky? What? We are modest, to be fair, but yeah. I already got Apollo in. If I go into Trevenant, it's just gonna bounce over and over, so I'm better off just, like, as annoying as this is. Christ. Yeah, it's probably out of Dizzy Punches now, though, and maybe it dies to recoil. It's going for bounce. We're faster, so I might as well just heal. I thought I would be further than this. Maybe I should have just saved this gym for next time. We start with it. God, this shit is so fucking annoying, man. Bounce only has 5 PP though, so we can stall this out, it's fine. Yeah, I might... After this fight, which is going to take a million years, I might actually just call it, because we're already like 4 hours in, damn near. And then next time I can just start with Norman, sort of clear up, tie up any loose ends. Dude, what is this? Confused, attracted, and paralyzed? This is what Lopunny does to some of y'all. Come on now. Get a hold of yourself. I really don't give a shit what people do in the privacy of their own shit, but whatever. But yeah, because like with Surf, I mean, there's gonna be Trick House stuff to do. There's gonna be new routes that are open up, abandoned ship and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't know how necessary that is, or if it would get me over-leveled for Winona. Yeah, we can. I would be down. Like, maybe... I know I said, like, yesterday would maybe work, and I sort of forgot. But, I think I stay in on this trip. Well, okay, it might be Guts, but... Yeah, I think we can plan on that for real, though. Yeah, this thing might be Guts. I still don't think you kill me with anything, and I guess if you do, it's a safe... Yeah. Sword Stance, that's a little scary. I don't know if Pluck kills, so I kind of want to Carton Guard again, get to +6. Nice, outplayed. But yeah, I know, as far as my wish list is concerned, Shadow Labyrinth drops this week. See if that turns out well. Obviously Donkey Kong comes out, but I don't have a Switch 2, so it's gonna have to wait. Which is fine. That's fine, that's perfectly fine. And I know now it sounds like I'm salty or start being sarcastic. No, it's like, actually, I can wait, it's fine. I did with the regular, with the first Switch. It's whatever. I do think it looks fun. I'm just like... I'm not buying a whole ass system for one game. Bring it to Steam, I'll buy it. Put it on Steam, I'll buy it. I'll buy it right the fuck now. If you put it on Steam. But you won't. They won't. They won't do it. So I'm not gonna buy it. Level 40, level 34. Get this thing to 40 so it gets Signal Beam, which I know is like not like amazing coverage or anything, but it's just like, I don't know. It's another way to hit grass types, which I know is kind of specific, but I guess we have a flying type technically. Yeah, this will probably run fly even if I don't click it much in battle. That's true. Ah, fuck. That's a little annoying. Maybe I just don't run a dragon move then. Like, actually, because dragon... Like, with the introduction of fairies, like, dragon attacks just become not as good. Also, what does this even get for physical dragon moves? Like... Altaria. Gen 6. Dragon Dance, Dragon Pulse it learns by... Yeah, but it doesn't get... Oh, ORAS. Dragon Breath and Pulse. Dragon Claw, which is pretty fucking weak. 80 base power versus Strength, which is going to be a Fairy-type move when if I Mega. Which I probably will. At least keep it as an option, right? I don't think this thing normally runs a Dragon move. Dragon Rush is an egg move, but that move sucks ass. 75 accurate. Yeah. Outrage is a move tutor move, but like, still. Locking yourself into Outrage when fairies exist is like pretty... There's times where you can do it, but it's risky. So yeah, in that case, I think this moveset will end up being Strength, Fly, EQ, Dragon Dance? I know it's kind of shitty, but like, I have to accommodate the fact that this is an in-game playthrough sort of deal, you know? So replace... Well, no, Dragon Breath could be good for now. Do I get rid of Pluck? Pluck's kind of bad. Well, no, I'm gonna go physical, but I want the Paralysis chance, ideally. But Parachance with speed dropping, is that overkill? Is that, like, just not necessary? Maybe? Maybe I do just put... I'd probably change its nature to Adamant. Or Jolly. Probably Jolly, in fact, because I'll be using DD to set up, and its Mega gets no speed boost, but it gets a big buff to its attacking stats. Special attacking Hyper Voice could be an option too, but I kind of like DD as an option. Because what we've got, like... These would be physical... I guess Azula is kind of physical, but sort of mixed. This thing is sort of mixed, and then special. So like 2 mixed attackers, 3 physical, and 1 pure special. But Uzumaki's more so going to be a special attacker. To an extent. I don't know what's going to replace Rock Tomb, personally. Something will. Ice Beam, probably? Right? Surf, Sneak, Ice Beam, Spikes? Something like that? Can't wait to get Ice Beam in the post-game or some shit. I kid. He's probably in Shoal Cave, if I had to guess. This thing's moveset is like kind of fine, actually. Like maybe Swords Dance over something else, but like... I like Sucker Punch because it's slow. But Sucker Punch, you don't always want to click Sucker Punch and it has 5 PP, so like Crunch is kind of nice to have there as a backup option. So I feel like this thing's moveset is pretty much done, probably. This will be Flamethrower once it gets it at 45. I'm gonna replace this for either maybe T-Punch or just like anything else, basically. Maybe another special attack, I don't know. And then probably, I guess Sky Uppercut, right? Or HJK if I change my mind on that, and then maybe we can just keep Bulk Up. Or switch it for Swords Dance, either or. So like this will be like a mixed attacker leaning physical, mixed attacker leaning special, special, physical, physical, physical. So, like, it's a very physically oriented team, physical offense. But I'll have, like, special stuff to break with. Fire, water, ice, electric. It's like, what else do you really need, you know? I can even throw hidden power on something if I want to be weird. I wish that it just told you what type it is, though. That's the annoying thing, like, if having to, like, remember... If it's only on one team member, fine, but, like, if it's on multiple, it's like, I have to remember what hidden power it is, because it doesn't fucking show you in battle. It's dumb. Stop being obtuse. For no reason. But yeah. And thankfully this is modest, but I need to make a dry skin. So I'll have another water... We'll have a water immunity. With Wallace is going to be in big trouble, man. Got an immunity and we got 3 resists. So, we're just prepping for Wallace, apparently. But yeah, seems good. Pick up next time. Finish up Norman's gym. And... probably not even go onto Fortree just yet. Like, maybe a little bit. Like, maybe we get the Mega Bracelet and do the Latias thing. But more than likely, it'll be Norman, and then let's see here. Like there's this route up here, right? There's this route up here. There's like maybe some items to get over here with Surf. Maybe you kind of need Waterfall though. And then there's these routes kind of thing, and like a Sea Mauville. Oh, and New Mauville. So there's like kind of a lot to do on this side of the map next time, before moving on to this side of the map, which is arguably kind of cooler. At least like I really like this section. This is very cool with the tall grass and the rain and stuff like that. But yeah.